Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Diggy.
Yeah, they dress up as dwarves. Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Like the average.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Diggy,
Diggy hole. Diggy hole.
It's really strange conversation to walk into.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Digging a hole.
So, by the way, anyone cashing out in any metal, by the way?
I have 5 metal, so that's a no.
I still haven't failed enough rolls through this entire campaign for me to have the ability to trade it in.
I am. I have 15, so I gotta trade in 10.
Okay, cool. So you got 2 story points. I like that.
Yeah, and I also get my wound and strength thresholds up by 1, and at one point I can add 3 blues to any check one time during the session, even after it's been rolled.
Okay.
What, because you have spare metal after trading it in?
No, because you get that when you trade in 10.
Oh, I thought it was a thing that you needed to trade in addition to the 10 for a point.
You get, if you have 5 or above, you get a similar sort of bonus, and if you have less than 5, you have a penalty. There's a few different effects of it.
So thankfully, thanks to Cybel's wicked programming and planning, you guys know when you woke up, parked at the radio tower, it's been slightly thrown together kind of haphazardly so it works as a tower, but it looks like shit. You know, at least it's upright and has fresh welds to the tower from where it got knocked over. So you guys have basically a day to set up your ambush. Was there anything in particular you're doing besides you guys left a whole bunch of booby traps and accidental locations so their vehicles would get jacked up pretty bad? I mean, you guys could move yourself wherever you wanted on the map for this ambush that you guys know is coming up.
We should draw them away from their vehicles.
I mean, we could,
lure them up to the top?
Well, the tower's down, or is it back up again?
It's been hastily pulled back up and welded really horribly in shape that hopefully it'll survive until the repair crew can come out. Yeah, while you guys were playing around in the hole, somebody came over here and fixed the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can... Oh, I don't know. Could we set up mines or anything? I don't know if we have any explosives.
Can try to lure her up to the top of the tower and get her in a precarious, vulnerable position.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's just that the tower isn't exactly like the best condition. So, you know, I mean, I guess like what I could do is I could try to do mechanics to work on the tower to make it more stable.
We have a few days.
Yeah, like we got here way early because I'm like, this is it. We gotta get the bitch. I don't want to mess this up.
How many are we anticipating?
I don't remember.
She's probably gonna have a crew with her, but like, we wouldn't. Okay, so this would be out of game, so our characters wouldn't know this in game, okay? But out of game, technically speaking, she would be with a new crew of people who don't really know her, and she doesn't have really an attachment to.
Or a rapport with, so.
Yeah, so technically speaking, if we do find that out in game, we can use that to our advantage. But otherwise, like, we're not sure about the numbers.
I believe Jahamid hinted that she's running with a new crew, didn't he?
Oh, if Jahamid hinted, then I can just say, Jahamid, Cybele reports that
We used to
Jahamid.
triumph. We used to triumph for that.
Yeah. Cybele reports that Jahamid stated that Scrapper Kara might be with a new group. Excuse me, let me reframe that sentence. Cybele reports that Jahamid said that the bitch Scrapper Kara is coming with a new group of people.
They may not be too loyal to her. We can take advantage of that.
Cybele concurs with that conclusion.
I could always, flash the firewall badge and tell them to take a hike.
Yeah.
Cybele also thinks that we can use her bounty as a way to convince them to not join her side.
Other things we discovered last session, Cybele can refer to herself in the first person.
She just chooses not to.
Did you think I forgot that?
Cybele's programming was on the fritz at that moment.
I'm gonna roll to keep
Seems to
hitting
me that it was
Cybele
actually
until
working.
Cybele's back on the fritz for that. Just gonna start swinging.
What the hell did I just
Cybele
listen to?
had some
Oh my
sand in
God.
her processing unit, therefore speech was impeded.
I must throw more sand into the processor.
But you guys do know that usually Kara likes to travel with about like 5 to 8 folks, so she can sacrifice a few and not be put in too much of a dangerous position.
Yeah, they probably don't know her history. That could be useful.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys, many of you know for a fact when she burns people, she doesn't go back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is she coming after you guys or after the facility?
But
The
also
facility.
Yeah, the facility. Technically, so what and of course, I'm saying this out of game, so you guys know this. With the deal I made with Johamid, basically, he set a quest for her, or a mission to do here, and plus he told her that there's scavengers there, or people to help with the radio towers, so she could see this as an opportunity to get some free loot, not knowing that she's coming to people that she's burned.
And who knows she's coming.
Yes.
The whole waiting in ambush specifically for her, that's totally a thing she doesn't know is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you could totally clue him in character about this, because his character was off getting his mods, taken care of and upgraded.
I can't remember. Did we fix the? We fixed the harpoon on Obaloo, right?
Yeah.
That was
No,
the
I
first
thought
thing
I
we
thought the
did when
harpoon
we got
was
back here.
integrated into the structure.
We
No,
unintegrated.
but it was stuck in the tower, I thought.
Yeah, I thought we pulled it loose and reattached it to
Yeah.
our boat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that.
Well, no, you guys left the harpoon, but it got used as building material. But you got a new one back at Jahamid.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the other way
That-
around.
No, you got a totally new one to replace it.
Either or, we have a harpoon to use.
She won't be able to get away.
Yeah, so if you have somebody in the car itself, right? Well, here's what I'm thinking, what we could do, okay? We could have, the car and somebody, over in this area, where they would, perceivably come in, okay? So it could be on a flanking position, right?
Well,
And then we could have people...
The problem is that if we want to man the gun and the harpoon, it's going to take 3 people.
We don't need a man. We don't need to have multiple people for that. We just have one person because we have multiple people with Joyride. So they can just switch between the seats like that.
But also,
you're
we don't
assuming
really
a
need
lot,
the
but true. No.
So
okay,
what?
So that's 2.
Let's think like
and
her.
I mean also, to be fair, right? if we need to have multiple people manning it, I don't mind manning it because all I have on me is just a scrap shooter. Well, I have 2 of them, but again, a scrap shooter, so it's not the best weapon, especially compared to what we have on the car.
So here's the thing, like as you guys are scrap, what if they showed up? Let's say they showed up, they didn't know we were here. What would be the first thing that they would start to look into? Like, what's the most valuable thing here where they would probably go first?
I mean, their job is to deliver stuff here, isn't it?
Yeah, that was our job.
That's right. It was a delivery.
So I'm pretty sure the first thing they do is go and find the person that they need to deliver to. So they're going to go and talk to the first person they see.
Mm-hmm.
So if we just nonchalantly look like we're working on the tower to shore it up, whoever's positioned closest to where they come from is going to be the first person they talk to.
That would be probably a good time to see if we can get her some of her crew to desert or join us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think honestly, because like she hasn't met you yet, that it should be Dawn or Evan to talk to her at first.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know. Do you want me to just talk to her and make her feel safe and lure her in? And once we're in a position where we have the advantage, then flash the firewall badge? Get rid of some of our minions, perhaps?
Yeah, and then if we have some people like laying low in the car, they can just walk up from behind or stay in the car and be ready. Or we can just even have them on the outside too, like hidden among the dune. Like we do have time to like make sand piles and stuff.
So
now,
does
remember,
she know
Evan, as a firewall, your authority's only in Petra, technically.
Oh, it is?
His official authority is only in Petra.
That could still be used to
Yeah,
advantage because everybody's got to go through Petra.
Yeah, his official authority is only in Petra. His unofficial authority is wherever he is.
His unofficial authority is his staff that he uses to knock the shit out of people with.
So,
am I wrong?
Does she have any clue of the vehicle, the blue, or anything like that?
I mean, even if she did, like, she would just probably know it's Jahamid's, and it's probably one of his crews running it or something like that.
Or she knows that it's us. All we have to do is park the truck so that the one blue fender isn't pointed towards where they come from. Well, that's the only identifying mark.
I mean, we could just push some sand on top of it so that it like.
Or we can just turn it so it's not fit.
Yeah, like we can find ways to hide it. That's not the biggest issue.
Well, I'm not worried about hiding it. I was banking on potentially knowing the vehicle and parking the vehicle over this area, utilizing the rocks as cover, and a defined path of entry, whether on foot or if they were to decide to drive into.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not interfering with the building or damaging the building.
Who needs to be who's got to keep a distance and who's got to be up close? I'm in up close. Okay.
I'm currently only have like short range weaponry, so short range.
Okay.
I have medium.
Well,
I'm the best
I'll be
shot
in the truck,
here.
so.
Also, James, would I just be able to collect like shitty scrap, like stuff not worth selling, just around the area?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of. If you just need like scrap material, there's.
I just
plenty
needed
of that
to
just out and about.
Yeah, I just needed to load my scrap shooters. Yeah. That's about it.
As he's gonna go, Cybel's gonna go up and start, salvaging off of the big service droid that's there. What parts
I'll
have
get my
not been
saw.
ripped off and used to weld the tower back together? You're gonna start taking jagged pieces off.
Yes, specifically jagged pieces.
Oh, I picked up a scrap rifle last time. Let me put that. Make sure I got that on the sheet. Don't really intend to use it, but you never know.
So, is there any defenses you're planning on making?
I think anybody who can go from a distance should make sure they have a spot with cover that overlooks where we're going to lure them in.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the tower is great cover to shoot from, but
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I just had a Skype error pop up. That's all.
Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking about where I want to
are
position
there
myself.
any like foxholes or anything like that you guys want to set yourselves up with?
I don't know. I really feel like we should play this like a social ambush rather than an actual military ambush. We don't really have the forces necessary to pull off a good ambush.
And plus, why would we want to kill the other people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
like,
I'm going to try to.
She is a master of the art of running away.
And I'm going to try to turn them, either turn them away or get them to join us anyway. I mean, I'll try.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think I will position myself at the bottom of the tower, pretending to repair it before like turning around, because I do have a very large cloak, so I don't believe she would recognize me immediately.
She'd recognize me.
Not me. I've never met her.
She'd probably recognize Sniggly Widget too.
No, I actually double checked. I've never met her.
Oh.
Mine is Sixter, whoever that is. Not Kara. I picked a different one apparently.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, then maybe maybe it was Dave that had the other run-in with Kara.
Oh yeah, Dave totally was one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
He's being very silent. He must be having flashbacks to when she left
Sorry.
him so jacked up he needed cybernetic modifications.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. My sinuses are killing me, so.
I hear you.
Flashbacks to war.
The wind hasn't helped any. So, she definitely left me all jacked up. So I have no problem killing her, and there's no reason with an ambush that the people with her can't be talked to while we either kill her or force her to stand down from a ambush position.
That's probably
versus them all inside and on top of us, and then go, oh hey, by the way, it's an ambush, and then they're all around and intermixed with us.
I mean,
this is a nice little boxed area to the south.
Yeah.
They come in there to inspect the vehicle.
Why would they inspect the vehicle?
If it looked like it had been just left there or abandoned.
Well, no, you make sure it looks well operated, and they pull up. You come to a building, don't know who's there or what's there, and there's a vehicle off to the side. Part of the party or something's probably going to check a vehicle like that out to make sure what's going on with it or to acquire it.
Yeah, and I could talk to them at that point, or start talking to them at that point.
If she knows of Blue, then she may be even more interested to make sure what's in the vehicle or what's there or who's there before going into the building.
Okay, so go ahead and set yourselves up.
I don't think anybody's got a plan yet, so.
I think we have part of the plan.
I think the plan is just to like set ourselves up, like I guess non-conspicuously, I suppose. Have our firewall talk to Kara before like we ambush her. I guess socially tell the crewmates that this is a criminal who's done terrible things and whatnot, and try to convince them to be on our side, and then we then pop her in the head.
I can live with that.
Hoping she stands by long enough to talk once they're all inside with us. Okay.
I mean, we could have our firewall try to like drag the conversation, like, oh, we got these like really important rare supplies to fix the radios, and like go on about like these mechanical things that are worth a lot to get Kara's attention.
Well, I'm not good at being tricky. I'm good at being a straight shooter. I'm not good at tricking people.
Yeah.
Okay, just an idea.
For me, the best thing I can do is
listen to you.
Yeah, I mean the best thing I could do is just try to use my authority to, dissuade some of them from joining her.
Negotiate them into walking away.
But that would also be, easier done if we were in a position of strength, like David was suggesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like this position of strength. So, in a perfect world, put yourselves where you would be when you see their dirt trails coming from this direction.
So the tower is right here, correct?
Yep.
Coming from what direction, James?
From basically the top left corner. Basically the same way you guys came in.
I guess I would just be at one of the pillars of the tower, something like that.
And if there is somewhere, now remember, excuse me, the stairs start down here and then they go up to here. So this is the tower. If there's anyone in the tower that would like to use the tower's height advantage for a perception check, you totally could. Now, of course, I gotta scroll on up and see what was that weather conditions like.
I don't think you rolled weather for today.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, I
did. That was the last 2 rolls I did before we wrapped up.
Very hot midday in open dust land.
Wow, 4 black dice from the severe storm which is blowing in. That's going to be great for an ambush.
Well, they may not even get out of the trucks at that point.
Yeah. Well, somebody has to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Maybe.
so who's in the tower on lookout? Because I'm sure that somebody's on lookout.
I got jacked off of perception, though, so don't look at me.
Probably me.
Okay, get your butt up in that tower and make that roll.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
I mean, one nice thing is the tower does have AC and environmental control in it. It's one of the few things that actually works.
Ouch.
What the hell did you do there?
I don't know, but I got a splitting headache.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Oh, I missed that. What?
I don't like this.
Wait.
Oh, no.
On the plus side, you took out 1 black dice, it looks like.
Yeah. Because I'm a dust, I got dust dweller.
Yep.
It was.
So I can clearly tell you about an hour from now, 3.
Actually, there should be another one black one out, but I don't think it really matters.
There is a trio of buggies. They don't seem to be heavily armed, but from what you saw in your lookout position, each one has some kind of damage done to them. I mean, one of them actually looks like it's got fragment that blew through the pilot's compartment. Sucked for them.
Okay.
For the crew in that one.
And how many are there?
There are 3 buggies. And these
3 buggies?
basically
Just buggies.
Buggies.
Okay.
So they're like, the hopped up Studebaker buggy type vehicles.
Okay, so we have 3 damaged buggies.
Oh, I have Dust Guide, so he should actually add 1 advantage to that roll. So
Are you in the tower
4
with
threat.
them? Because if you're not in the tower with them...
It's
I assume I'm within medium range.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need to be in the tower.
It's funny, I have it
medium range.
too, but it doesn't affect me.
So if you
Now,
want to be in the
chances are-
tower, you could give it to him, but you got to be in the tower.
Yeah, no,
Sure, I'll be in the tower when he's doing that lookout.
And then you're running out of the tower to tell everyone. Is that what you're saying?
Probably.
Well
Uh-huh.
played. Well played.
We gotta get in the truck.
Okay, so you guys see that you have about an hour's head start for whatever master plan you had. A couple stray fire beetles not in mating season come crawling out. So many eggs buried out in this desert.
We need a fire beetle egg launcher.
The bottom of this thing is all clear, right? Except for the stairs going up.
It's like those big giant power line towers. It's just skeleton. There's no actual cover.
It's just framework.
This building,
Okay.
which is basically like a scrap shed. You could hide in it, but the walls are not going to give you much protection at all.
Well, given the weather and stuff, I'll probably take cover in here, and then when I see them, I'll come out. So once we're done setting up, I'll probably lay low in the shack.
Okay, well.
And rather than just sit
in
out in the middle of a sandstorm.
Hey, stop moving. Stop it.
Are you having difficulties? Is your vehicle driving away on you?
Here.
Are you having some difficulty, good sir?
When I was in the Army, I literally had a private that whenever he was trying to guide me into a parking space, that's pretty much what it would be like. He was so useless. And of course, it's the Army, so we have to pay attention to what the idiot is saying, even though we know it's wrong.
So if the vehicle's over there, it doesn't really do any good, right? If we're not ambushing them back over there. So probably ought to be moved somewhere.
You should probably have it right there.
Wait, where? Oh.
Right there. So we don't have to drive around. So I mean, it's.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
If we're gonna position it, so which is the blue fender? Front left, I'm assuming.
Driver's side, yeah.
So that one.
So you're immediately disguising old blue by hiding that one fender.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For 10 years, everyone has seen old blue at that refueling station, and you're concealing it just by parking it that way.
Hey,
totally
it doesn't
works.
look any different from the other trucks. The only difference is it
300
has
of them that are.
Yep.
Yeah. The only difference is it has some paint.
One blue fender. So, okay, now I gotta zoom in just to see who the hell's in the truck with me.
Oh, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As soon as they show up, though, I'll be getting out to go greet them and talk to them.
Yeah.
Where are our shooters going to be?
I think our shooters are here in the truck.
And that's okay. So if ever it's going to start from that position, that's fine.
Your gunners are in the truck.
Does Sarah want to shoot or drive? Because I'm 2 and 1 on like 2 yellow and 1 green on both. So
I'm 2 and 2 on shooting. I'm 3 and 1 on driving.
You should probably drive.
Okay.
And as all hell is breaking loose with dust storm, the big cloud of dust hit just before they got here. That's totally what I'm going to cash in most of that threat for, except your estimation on time was totally off by about 20 minutes. And
Okay.
you guys see some headlights.
They're moving faster than I thought. Yeah.
Over the rise. And clearly, as you guys, you're all ready. You've got who's the poor bastard standing out here all alone in the dust?
That would be Thorn.
No,
I was gonna
out here.
I'm not gonna
Who's
get
that?
out until they approach.
That's Raymond.
Is that Raymond?
Yeah.
He died of exposure.
Oh no.
Especially
So
wearing
anyways.
black in a desert like that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the truck until they start to draw closer. Then I'll get out. I don't want to just stand out in a sandstorm all day.
Well, do you want to have to make the resilience check for standing out in a sandstorm?
That
you
too.
take off a
No,
log.
I'm gonna stay in cover until they get closer. Because if they get out, they'll probably head for the shack where they can get some cover.
So, thanks to the headlights in the dust storm, you clearly see vehicle comes pulling up and gives this place a once over. So I need to get to the right layer. As this buggy comes and does a quick drive-by, it doesn't actually stop. It does a drive-by and then kind of like pulls up to a really abrupt side turn where it can easily peel out any second now. And it's just sitting there with the engine revving.
Okay.
And you can clearly see it's got some cargo containers on the rack above the passengers area, where it's basically beat up metal containers that have been welded up there with cargo of some kind. And you totally see a set of headlights that seems to be paused back here, and then another set of headlights that kind of drives over to here and kind of stops.
Okay.
Over to where?
We're not seeing it yet.
I'm giving it to your layer momentarily.
Yep, now we see it.
And its headlights are just kind of shining in this general direction in the sandstorm. You clearly are thinking the two vehicles are probably on radio with each other. And then there's a third set of headlights just back.
Okay.
Unlike other
I'm
crews,
just testing
they don't
to see if
commit
this
everything
works.
to one shot.
James, I'm about to do a roll just to make sure it's working right.
Okay.
Just let you know. Okay.
That was your test roll?
Well, yeah, for the from old Blues sheet, because I know we have problems sometimes for the weapons on,
So everybody
names and stuff.
give me cool, because
Jesus Christ, that fucking sucked. Thank God it wasn't real.
Those black dice are on point today.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Cool. You guys knew this was coming. That sucks for her car.
Jesus Christ.
That's kind of it. I was hoping for the other because I got 4 green and vigilance, so.
I love, out of all that, we have 1 yellow and cool.
I only have one in cool, man. I only have one greed. There's no way yellow ain't gonna make a difference for me. Of course, Car gets fucking that.
Jesus Christ, that one car got shrapnel sprayed twice for its 2 crits. So that crew in that vehicle's fucked up.
Damn.
So the third vehicle hasn't shown up yet?
Yep. It's staying just off the map at extreme range.
And guess whose vehicle that is?
I wonder.
Would they be able, if I were to get out and wave, would they be able to see that from this distance?
Maybe. It all depends if they can make a perception check.
We could also flash the lights.
Yeah, you could totally
To
pop
draw
the
'em in.
headlights.
Or just let them pull in closer because there's no movement. Unsuspecting that there's anybody here at the moment.
Could be. That could work. Now, I'll ask this time. Do you guys want me to set up a connection, a little network of all our minds? We can assist each other that way. It's not reading. It's just we could talk to each other without noise, and we can also assist each other.
Well,
I'm psychic, guys, really.
I can't get that, so.
Not yet.
I got a radio in my head, so I'm like.
I got a
That
radio
works.
cuff, so.
Okay,
As-
I do
as-
too. I just wanted to know if you guys wanted to do it without having to.
At least you asked
speak.
this time.
As old Blue, coughs up some dust out there and makes the engine sound like a barking dog.
Hey, when you can do this kind of stuff, you don't really realize that other people think it's weird.
Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Everybody thinks it's weird.
Consent. Who knew?
It's consent is probably a big thing in a society with psychics.
Society.
I mean, just watch
We
any
live in a
episode of Babylon
society.
5.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, it wasn't like snooping around your thoughts. It's just to communicate.
It's still kind of creepy, dude.
As he says that in your mind, I'm not actually peering through your thoughts. I'm just talking in your mind. It's totally different.
Yeah. It's like there's like a worm in your head or something.
Ooh.
Okay, so the 2 buggies have pulled up. Their engines are going. The sandstorm is screeching off of everything. The tower is making this creaking noise. Because remember, those repairs were done hastily.
Pardon me.
And then a soft, feminine voice familiar to some crackles across the radio saying, delivery group 444 to Communications Tower Southwest Quadrant 7. Over. Click. And yes, it's totally Kara's voice.
So that's coming in the tower?
It's coming. Basically, it's on an open radio station. So if somebody in the tower has a radio turned on, they would be getting it. If you guys have your radio turned on your car, you're totally getting it. If you don't, then
probably.
you're not getting it.
So,
Most everybody would keep their CB on the open channel.
More than anything on Earth, we need to make sure that Cybele is not the person that responds, because that gives it away immediately.
Yeah. So is there like any kind of lights on the tower or anything?
Oh yeah, the tower totally has blinking lights on it.
Well, I will flash like a strobe light.
So in the
From the
tower,
tower.
you're going to be on the controls and you're going to go click, click, click,
Yeah.
but nothing on the radio.
No.
All of a sudden, you guys are in the car. You barely notice the flashing lights, but you notice them. And you get this is the convoy with your supplies. We just saw that hunk of a tower that you've got flash your lights. Is that an affirmative? Click.
I'll hop on. I'll say, yeah, affirmative. We are here waiting for you. If you want to come up a little closer, since you could, that way we can be out of the sandstorm and try to get this stuff unloaded.
As Sniggly Widget's typing something.
Basically, just saying, hey, come on over.
So much for playing radio silence. Like,
Well,
there's
he's got to
radio
communicate
issues.
with them at some point.
Well, no, we were through lights, playing like the radio was damaged, but okay.
True.
Okay, so as the firewall's getting on the radio and playing cool there, do me a favor and give me either charm or deception. Were you playing up the charmingness or were you playing up the deceptionness? And I'm going to need
right now
two
it's
rolls
charm.
from you. Okay, so give me
Okay.
your first charm roll.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with charm because I'm not lying about anything. I'm just saying, come closer.
Come on down,
let's
y'all.
See. First charm roll. Oh, it's in a different spot. That's why. Okay.
Okay, that's pretty charming. As you just like, come on down, y'all, and give me a second charm roll.
Second one. Got it.
Dope.
Nope.
Okay. As
Not so.
As immediately you get a new voice. You've never heard his voice before. It's very scruffled. He says, we're gonna come onto the tower, but we need some of your crew to come down and unload this vehicle because we're under orders not to leave the vehicle. But we'll meet you at the base of the tower.
You might want to find out about the contract.
As immediately this buggy here totally guns its gas and drives up.
Okay. So
practically right in front of your vehicle.
Okay. All right. So
I'm totally trying to wiggle it.
All right. So I will. Those
and as
three
it gets
advantage.
that close to you guys, let me give you a little teaser there. You see two guys in kind of like, face masks for the dust and the dirt, getting their goggles down, and they're wearing, just basic armor type stuff, nothing fancy. But you do clearly see that they have weapons in the vehicle with, at their sides.
But no Kara.
Not that you.
Oh yeah, the car's right there.
As one of the passengers of the vehicle is totally turning to get out of his vehicle and starts popping locks on containers on the roof of the buggy. He literally does this like half moon popping locks. And what were you saying about those three advantage?
Well, the three advantage, basically, I want it to, like, I obviously didn't charm whoever that was. But with the three advantage, I don't know, can we make Kara curious enough to come over?
Not at the
Or at least, okay. All right, so if they're hopping out and popping tops, I guess I can get out, and I'll walk over, and ask. Okay, I see you're here. We're expecting someone named Kara.
And he kind of gives you a look and says, "You're expecting Kara? I thought we were just dropping off some stuff here."
Yeah, we were told that a person named Kara was dropping some stuff off.
And he just kind of smiles at you. It's like, oh, So you and Kara had a thing, huh?
Not really. I've never met her before. Just told that that's who I was going to run into out here. Is she coming? Is she here, or are you guys
And he
working
gestures
without her?
back, and let's not forget Sandstorm that you're standing in right now. And he says, "Car's back there. Once we get the all clear that everything seems legit," and he kind of gives you this eyeball and nods like it seems legit, she should be pulling in with her cargo. But you need to grab this cargo because I don't want to be standing out this longer than necessary.
All right. Well, let's start. Give us a hand here, and we'll take it into this shed over here. I was gesturing toward.
And which shed do you gesture towards?
The one that's on the ground floor.
So
this one,
right here.
This one.
Because remember, you also got power shed here, and you got sheds back over here.
Yeah, I think just a closer one, like where give us a hand unloading this stuff, and you can give Car a call and bring the rest over.
I'm coming
So
down the
for
steps,
those-
Nat. Hood's up, covered up for the weather.
So I guess for those 3 advantages, since I couldn't make Car, the next social check I roll, can I get an upgrade?
I'll give you an upgrade.
All right.
Okay, so just because we got 3 fools out in this weather right now, go ahead
Come on.
and...
Yeah, I'm basically saying, here, grab the stuff, give us a hand, come on over to this shed here, and we can unload it there. I don't want to be out in this sandstorm any more than you do.
As he grabs the stuff up in the cargo container, and immediately things just like go flying out. I mean, he failed and got threat as like some kind of circuit boardy looking stuff goes flying out of the cargo container when the wind just grabs it and takes off with it. Anybody that's been in that kind of weather knows exactly what that's like. And do me a favor, as you're grabbing some of that cargo, do me that roll yourself as an athletics check.
Athletics check? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see if that worked.
As you try to like grab it and the lid slams shut in the sandstorm in front of you, as you're realizing you probably don't want to make any comments to this poor guy because you couldn't even get the stuff out yourself. Now the question is, Gideon, I'm assuming you're using the handrail coming down in the sandstorm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
Coming
give
down.
me your athletics check coming down the stairs, or coordination, your choice. It's an easy roll, or at least it was, till I gave you guys a point and brought balance to the not so force.
Okay.
You're like, I'm gonna come on down in the middle of a sandstorm.
Gotta remove stuff. Nobody else is moving, so.
Yep.
Skill checks due to. All right, so I do have desk goggles, and that looks like removes 1. Let's see, what's this do? Remove 1, 3. Add to the skill due to sandstorm.
You want me to take one out then?
Blinded. I'm just trying to.
You're doing
kind of
the man.
worded weird. Add 3 to any perceptions checks. Okay, just for perceptions, I guess.
So take out 1 black? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sure.
Okay, I got that taken out for you. As you're coming down the gangplank, holding on to the handrail, uncomfortably hearing moaning and groaning from the stairwell as you're coming down. Because you're like, please don't fall. Please don't fall. As you're coming down the steps pretty quick, I mean, look how fast you went down those levels.
I mean, I moved 6. I'm assuming that's normal movement.
Well, you're more than 6 coming out of this building.
No, I moved a while back while they were talking, and then I moved another 6 while they were talking.
Okay. So you guys are futzing around with the stuff while the rest of the group is hiding in the car, waiting in ambush. This is an interesting ambush. The guy inside the car is like hitting the roof, telling you idiots to get the shit unloaded because he just saw the one guy drop a bunch of stuff that just like scattered around the vehicle.
I'm gonna, when he starts looking impatient, I'm like, I'll like look in the window and shout over the sandstorm, just bring the other cars over here and we can get this done a lot faster.
Ooh, interesting. My immediate retort is you can't get one Jeep unloaded, how can you get 3? But
don't you have others that can help?
As you're gonna totally try to sweet talk him out of doing what he was told specifically not to do. I like that.
Pretty much. Like, bring them over.
So give me your and you want to cash in that upgrade now?
Yeah, sure.
Give me your charm roll now of now which are you trying to do? Get him to come out of the vehicle to help or get the other vehicles to show up?
Get him to bring the other vehicles over.
And let me get you a second upgrade because I see you just clicked that.
Yep.
Okay. Get the other vehicles to show up. Go ahead and make your charm roll.
Is this? Oh, here, I can do this. Is this one affected by the sandstorm?
This is affected by the sandstorm. As half of the time you're yelling to the window and he's just shaking his head and pointing to his ear like he can't hear you, but he is not rolling the window down.
Alright. Boom.
Apparently you have something that takes black dice out of social checks.
I sure. I get black dice removed from sandstorm checks.
Ah, okay. You know how to
I've
yell
got,
effectively.
I've got a
As the
whole
guys,
equipment.
guy totally, he yells back through the glass as Junior barely hearing him through the howling winds, as he's just like, get this unloaded and we'll see what we can do. And immediately see him pick up the radio and he starts talking into the radio.
I start picking up stuff on the ground that's been blowing around.
Just crashed. Let me refresh real quick.
Ting, 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 ting.
It's that sandstorm. It's making everything go into whiteout conditions.
Yeah, it's like when we get inside there, we can talk in there. It'll be a lot quieter.
Well, you're definitely getting the impression that they're not wanting to stop and get out of the vehicle from the way only one guy popped out. And the other buggy, within seconds of you guys working, comes driving up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pulls up right there. And you totally see the third buggy is coming closer.
Okay. So I'll work on trying to keep unloading, and I'm going to gesture them to come over to this shed here.
To which shed?
This one right here.
Well, they're not going to drive under the tower because that thing's a fucking death.
No, I don't mean drive. I mean like in person, help
carrying
us
the stuff into the shed.
Bring everything in. Yeah.
And of course, just because you seem to be pretty on the up and up, as soon as the vehicle pulls up, one dude kind of comes out and starts popping the locks. You only see like one piece of paper thing go flying away immediately. As he shouts over, he's like, "This weather sucks. We need to get back on the road before we get buried out here."
Why don't you come and help us unload, and we can hang out for a bit until it dies down?
This guy's like, "That's not what the boss said. We ain't stopping for nothing. Quick roll around is what we signed up for."
Well, you know what? Bring her over and we'll talk about that. And so, as I'm kind of doing this communication, I'm trying to pick up and carry stuff over.
So Gideon, you're picking stuff up and taking, and the guy totally waves Thorn over and just waves you, come over here if you want to, talk more about this.
Yeah, I'm
Over
busy
here?
picking up blue stuff and taking it to the shed and stuff from the original mess.
So
Yeah.
this guy was the one
He's-
saying it?
He's gesturing for you to come over here.
Okay, I'll come over there.
And immediately he points in the car where he just got out the door. You kind of look inside the vehicle, I take it?
Yep.
As you see, there's a driver all gussied up and covered up. There's somebody in the back seat all gussied up and covered up. There's a nice pile of weapons in the back seat of the car. I mean,
What's
that's
up?
where I keep them.
I am. Yeah, pretty much.
And the person in the back seat gestures for you to come in the vehicle.
All right.
And close the door.
And close the door.
And as soon as you guys see the door closed, of course, wind sweeps and conceals the vehicle. What are you guys doing in the vehicle while that's happening?
Waiting for the signal to take a shot, I assume.
I can only wonder if we set up the signal.
We can only wonder. If nothing else, we have the hive mind.
Well, did you roll for the hive mind? Because you didn't roll for it yet.
No, I didn't connect this. I mean, I figured we can just, say something over the comm because that's what sounded like the general consensus that was preferred.
Or he'll just reach out and violate your mind and tell you.
He does have a penchant for
Or that.
violating minds.
Or that.
Depends on how stressful the situation gets for him.
So
Since he's going into strangers' cars.
as you've gotten comfortable in the Uber, everybody else is just doing their stuff. Nobody's trying to break the ruse. Cybo, what are you doing up in the tower?
Oh, I'm not up on the tower. I'm just at the bottom of it, just pretending
You're
to
out,
repair.
standing in the middle of the superstructure there.
Yeah, I'm just pretending to repair it, trying not to be, I guess, trying to be inconspicuous.
Okay.
I'm
Cybo's
just
raking the sand.
If I'm just repairing the tower, doing nothing else.
Comb the desert. We ain't found shit.
Found shit.
As the other buggy kind of pulls up like this, trying to give, plenty of room to the other guys in case they need to pull out. And conveniently, out of this buggy, 3 guys pop out and start trying to take stuff off the buggy. And you can see that they're cussing and they're screaming. They're saying, "This is bullshit." Just to keep with the Spaceballs.
And I just started blasting.
Okay. So driver kind of looks at you with his goggles and his dusk mask on and stuff, and he's like, "So what is going on out there? Why isn't your crew coming to help unload, or is it just the 2 of you?"
It's just the 2 of us. Well, it's just the 2 of us that are in a position to unload right now.
And when you say it's
the others know that we're over here, but they're busy at the moment.
So when you said just the 2 of us, let me give you a little sneak peek there. He kind of looks back at the person in the back seat, and the person in the back seat starts to nod, but then you cover up real quick with what you're still saying. So go ahead and continue what you're saying.
Basically, it's just if, like, we can all get out, unload the stuff into that shack there, and then we can finish up with this job. So they're all covered up. Like, totally can't even tell if they're a man or woman.
They're both totally covered up. I mean, you think the driver is probably female from the voice that you're hearing, but it's all muffled up.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Do we know the voice?
Well, you would maybe know the voice if you were there.
Oh, it's not over the radio. It's in person.
He's in
He
the
got
car.
in the car.
Yeah, he's in the back of the car. Yeah.
He got in the car.
The driver totally grabs the mouthpiece to the radio and says, "You need to call some more of your people here if they're there, then, to get this stuff unloaded, because no more of our crew are going to be able to get out in this weather, because it's nasty out there." And he just kind of like looks across to Old Blue, and you can just see the dirt layer building up on Old Blue from the sandstorm. This is your people's supplies. If you want it, you better come get it, or we're just going to leave it on the ground.
All right. So, okay. I mean, I'll say, all right, I get them here as fast as I can. I'll get on the comm and say, okay, guys, we got some stuff to unload. They're not gonna bring anybody else out until we start helping.
They've got 5 guys unloading for you, you ungrateful bastards.
So some of the guys are coming over and into the shed area.
Well, the 3 guys over here are plopping the stuff in front of the car, and then they're probably going to come help you as soon as they do that. But
okay, what about these 2?
This guy is going in and unloading wherever you need stuff dropped off, and same thing with one of these guys.
All right. So as I'm walking in with the guy, I'm like, turn to him and I'm like, you enjoy working with this crew? I've heard crazy things about the leader. You guys okay?
And he's just like, it's credits and it's water rations, man. Our boss Sarah, next time she gets a good run and we can upgrade our vehicles to that beautiful rig you've got out there, that she promised that this crew's going to be going on an ice run, and that's like extra credits.
I know, I've heard rumors of her leaving people for dead from her crew.
No, Sarah's never done that. I've worked with her for years.
And you hadn't seen it, huh? Well, you're lucky. Heard from some pretty reputable sources.
And he just kind of looks at you and gives you this like, "Hey, don't be starting stuff." That's my
making
cousin.
Conversation.
And I don't want you talking about my cousin like that to anybody that you don't know, because you don't know me from Adam.
Nope. Just making sure you're okay. Know what you got yourself into. Just keep loading.
Favor. I mean, those could have been fighting words there.
All right. So, do they want me to get? I mean, I can get back out of the car and start helping, or is there anybody out right now fit the description of who we're looking for, including in the truck with me? Can I tell who's who or what's what?
Maybe. Give me just a sec. Gideon.
Yeah.
So, what is your, we'll say, charm, since you were trying to make small talk with them? Or were you going for more of a coercion kind of thing?
Kind of more coercion, because that's the way I operate.
Okay, give me a coercion roll.
Ready? All right. Here we go.
Wow. As you're pretty sure with that just checking on you talk you were doing, he seems completely legit that that's his cousin he's talking about, this Sarah person.
Okay. Yeah. It's another one marked to go down then. All right.
And take a strain as you were like, oh, this guy was getting super pissy with you. And he's just like, take my cousin's name out of your damn mouth.
All right. Okay, so the position we're in right now. So so let me know when we get back around to me again, because I want to see if anybody in here.
So when they gave you the radio, you told them to come out and unload, right?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna engage in conversation with them again, trying to figure out who's like, if any of them are her in the car.
Just for the sake of some kind of order here, who's going first? As he just said, "Hey guys, come out and help and unload."
I could go first and launch right into the conversation that I want to have at this point with them, or try to figure out who's who here. I'm just trying to get an idea of who we're looking for, or where she is. It's like a shell game.
Now the question is, who gave you the description of Kara, by the way?
Well, she's wanted, and I think everybody's talked about her already. So I'm assuming like I have a fairly good idea of what she's looking for, given that she's wanted.
I would have given twitches and details and frickin'
if
head nods and bobs.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Perception,
as
not
you're
vigilance?
Eyeballing all the people that are walking around and unloading stuff, the two people in the car with you.
I'm a dust guide, so you get +1 advantage.
I get an advantage?
You're not able to help him in the car.
It doesn't say I have to help him.
You're technically in a different zone.
Yeah. I am within medium range.
It says within medium range.
It doesn't say you have to be out of a vehicle.
I would think you'd have to have an influence of some kind on the situation, not isolated in another space. I would think, but just saying.
In a different car with a sandstorm between the two cars.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and make your perception check.
Boo.
From the clues the group has given to you, you're pretty sure this guy is a guy just from the shape of his hips and his armor. And this guy is a guy from the shape of his hips and the armor. That's about all you're picking up.
So
you're
just
the people.
The other people in this car are both male?
In the car you're in, you're not quite sure. Person in the back seat hasn't said anything. They've only made gestures.
Just seems awful important.
And the fact that there's a what's that called in the back seat that's got your attention? Gonna open something up real quick. There's a lash rifle in the back of the car. It's basically like a 4-barreled rifle.
Oh, dang.
Sitting in the back seat,
Okay.
it's not pointed at you, but the fact that it's back there, you're just like, oh damn, that's some firepower. I'd hate to get hit with that.
Okay, so it's 2 people up in the front, 1 in the back, and
1 in the front, 1 in the back.
1 in the front, 1 in the back.
The third guy is outside unloading.
Okay, okay.
And you're trying to look at their people. You're squinting down to look through the windows at the other guys unloading, and you're just not noticing anybody since they're all basically think of them as wearing cross-country biker gear with cloth on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite make out any faces.
Mm-hmm.
But you clearly know that from the looks of things, this vehicle here is in bad shape.
Sorry.
Okay.
That
well,
one took a lot of damage from whatever was out there on the road. So you're trying to make small talk and talk on the radio, and they're just nodding their helmeted heads at you, like, okay, and we need to go. And the driver basically says, "Open the glove box."
Hmm?
And you totally see there's a plastic sheet there for proof of dropping off the cargo.
Hmm?
And you totally know from just the gesture that they would like you to sign or click the button saying cargo received. Meanwhile, who's doing what?
Given my knowledge of Kara and the fact that I used to run with her group, which car do I think she'd probably be in?
Oh, that would be a roll.
It would be a roll.
So, are you wanting to go with leadership or streetwise or vigilance?
This feels. I mean, they're all the same, but it feels like this would be a streetwise sort of thing.
Okay.
You got
Pop
that
on.
upgrade in there?
Not yet, but I will totally put it in there because it looks like Cybel's making sure you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cybele is very jumpy at the moment.
I like how Cybel's just standing out in the freaking open out there, poncho blowing in the wind. Go ahead and make that roll when you're ready.
Wow, four black dice to just thinking about it.
Well, it's you're trying to
I think-
appraise the situation too. But with one success, go ahead and take 2 strain.
Oh no.
And I'll give you a 50-50 shot. How about that?
All right.
You're assuming she's either in the middle one, which you're strongly thinking the middle vehicle, which was the
The middle
second one to
vehicle
pull
being
in.
this one or this one?
The second one you bipped. The first one is the first vehicle that pulled up.
So the one
Or
that Thorn's in.
Third vehicle.
So
But
either this one or this one.
Yeah, but you're mostly leading towards he would probably be in the middle one because the last vehicle gets ambushed and the first one gets ambushed, but the middle one is the safer.
Yeah. Also, the last one got beat to shit.
Yeah, it's got lots of holes on the outside. You see, it took a hit that cracked things open.
Yep.
And apparently Thorn is indispensed right now. That's perfect. He's now separated from the group. I love it. That's perfect. Now the question is, do we want to take a restroom drink break or continue on?
Yeah, we might as well take a break.
Okay, we'll take a quick
Yeah, I'm good with that.
beverage run break
Yeah.
because it is the world of Salvage where it is hot and dry and everyone's, probably
It's literally just Tucson weather.
dying.
It's like
Yeah.
105 today.
It's
Tucson
true.
weather.
Well, maybe Phoenix weather today, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Today we're actually got some good weather. It's like 90 with wind.
Yeah, it was 80 degrees here today, which is the warmest it's been since I've been back. It's been in the 70s, the low 70s.
humidity.
But that's 80 and 80%.
In the low 70s, humidity is good. It makes everything cool.
Yeah.
But once it hits
When
80,
it gets
it's
like
gonna be
80,
bad.
yeah, once it gets into the 80s, you start feeling disgusting.
Yeah, it was 80 today, and it was probably like, I don't know, 30-40% humidity. It's still pretty nice.
All right, so let's say we'll be back in 5.
All right.
anytime.
What I do know is robot dogs. Jesus Christ. A great quote from a great show. Oh. So how's the NASA life been? It's been alright. I have an award ceremony I have to go to on Thursday. Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. I have to go to because you're getting something or just all hands? Because I'm getting something. Oh, nice. Yeah. I already got the bonus that comes with it.
Yeah, he made it 6 months without shooting somebody.
Mm.
It's like the good conduct medal in the military. But you got to go 3 years in military.
Yeah, you don't get a bonus. You don't get a bonus for it either, so.
No. And everybody looks at you weird if you get it.
I don't know about that, but
Because we know you didn't behave.
that's the difference between good and bad. Getting caught.
Well, getting caught, yeah.
Being smart enough, knowing how far to push it without getting stupid and going over the line, so that the safety briefings aren't about you. Yeah, as long as there wasn't a PowerPoint about you, you're good.
Yeah. Not in the military, but when I was at the airport.
PowerPoint. How not to fall into holes.
Yeah, pretty much. Make everybody stop work and fix the lighting because, you're a pussy. No. Yeah, I've actually been
your
back
words,
at the
not
airport.
mine.
Yeah, no. I've actually been back at the airport and the electrician, the first thing he said is that was it's like that was barricaded. No, it wasn't, dude. Why are you so defensive? I didn't even say shit yet. It's the first time I've seen him since I got injured. The electrician that fucking dug the trench. It's like that was barricaded. Well, you might have barricaded it, but then the general contractor removed the barricades. So, never said I blamed you. Okay. Come on. Huh. Boy, it got quiet.
Because people are away from the keyboard.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing worse than getting up trying to dash across the house and the knee doesn't want to work.
What doesn't want to work? The dash?
The knee. I am apparently walking with disadvantage.
Uh-huh. Why do you want to go and do that for?
Because apparently the sitting position I'm in now is not good for a knee.
At your age, no position is. Take my word for it.
I believe you.
This is from the young pup.
Me? Yeah. The guy who joined the army at 35 and fucked up his legs? Yeah, okay.
Or we can also throw out there that almost died in the darkness through a pothole on a runway.
Yeah, that too. That was scary. That really was.
Hey, I mean, on the plus side, it's a good thing you didn't hurt yourself worse.
No, the scary part was that they were asking the guy bleeding on the ground, laying in pain, who they should call.
Oh God.
I mean, that's my biggest gripe about the situation. Not that I stepped in the hole, or not. I'm not. Not that I stepped in the hole. It happens. It's just that they had no clue what they were supposed to do.
Call my union rep.
They're like, "Well, who's your insurance carrier? It's your project. Why are you asking me who my insurance carrier is?
Yeah, that's strictly.
You're responsible for me until It's like
you on
there's a
the
reason
job.
you have a safety program, because the chances of me knowing who I'm supposed to call after an injury are next to nil.
You are surprised how? When I did a drill for emergency drill at a hospital, our scout troop volunteered to be victims. I'm laying on a gurney with my guts in my lap, and they're asking me what my insurance is and all those kind of information. And I was like 17 with my guts in my lap.
I know nothing.
What's your address? What's your phone number? What's your insurance? I'm like, I don't even know that for real. So, like, that's parents have the insurance, not me. So, yeah, not that surprising.
And I see Evan is completely out of roll 20.
Jess is really gonna have a kicker when he finds out I decided which campaign to vote for before I even looked at the files you gave us. because I can't open them.
You can?
No, it won't. It says they're all corrupted. And now I can't
That's
delete them. It's saying I need admin privileges to delete them. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Something might be wrong with your Skype.
No.
Yeah.
Basically, so what happens with Skype is that files after a certain time limit, they don't download properly, and so I had the same exact issue.
It's only
where I had it.
174 meg. It shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
But it's also saying that there's nothing in it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, if a file in Skype just like.
Well, after a while,
sits
they
there.
become deactivated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Skype saves bandwidth by shutting them down after a while.
Yeah,
So, if you
so
didn't
basically
do
if
it
you
in
don't-
time,
Yeah, and then they're just kind of stuck there in this weird state where they won't delete, and it's just fucking stupid.
On the plus side, it looks like we got an answer for the Monday game. It looks like it's going to be Undead Pirates.
Undead
Yep.
pirates.
It was funny that
Undead
almost
Pirates.
everybody voted for different stuff.
Yeah.
well, several of the different ones, people were all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like, the decision was won by like 2 or 3 votes.
I was surprised that Starcana won the Saturday one. I voted for it, but like it was my throwaway vote of that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think I voted for it too. So it's something different. So I thought,
I also voted for Mechasys because Gundam style mecha and sci-fi abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking I'd play the fuck out of that.
Genesys Gundam style. Yep.
Gundam style.
I am worried
Yeah,
for
looks
Evan.
interesting. Especially if I didn't realize there was like a whole set of resource books for it,
Mm-hmm.
for the Starcana.
Yeah, on Drive-Thru RPG. That's why I totally shared them to make sure everybody's fully armed and
No,
ready.
definitely got them. Already looking and playing with concepts.
I'm not yet, but that's because there's still 2 months until the game starts.
Yeah,
I mean, what's more dangerous than a galactic-wide religion with paladins and clerics?
right.
Where do we begin?
How
Building
long until the
magic.
church says Starcana is heretics?
I think if there is a galaxy-wide religion, then it's only fair that the goal of the party is to make one of us the God Emperor of mankind. And then the rest of us will cleanse the heresy.
Right, which is everybody else using magic.
All you needed
Exactly.
to say was
not the church.
cleanse heresy.
Yeah.
I'm in.
We could totally just call the game the Pope's Inquisitor, and literally that's what you guys are, is a Inquisitorium ship.
I mean, it doesn't even do the Pope's Inquisitors. Could just be the Inquisitorium and just play in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Great. So just a bunch of clerics and paladins. Wonderful.
I mean, to be fair, in the Warhammer 40k universe, there are a few people more heavily armed than the clerics.
Well, no, the paladin, if you're an active paladin, they start off with a nice set of armor. If he's using the rule set, they start off with a nice set of armor and sword.
And the fact that you have a ship that can go wherever you want. Because you can just say, move out of the way, peasant church business.
Yep. I haven't looked at the exact details of the armor and sword, but I'm assuming they're halfway decent.
They're decent.
Probably a little over OP for starter character, but hey, I guess that if you're playing a paladin, what the hell?
If you're going to be forced to do what the church says, and it clearly says in the career that you don't own any of that equipment, so the GM could take it from you at a moment's notice.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can also be a ex-paladin and not have to do stuff.
What? A jerk pope changed the rules on you?
And from what I can tell, the church isn't race based, so
conveniently the major species had the same gods in common, just by different names.
Yep. So you could be any of the different species, from the dinos to the bears to the all kinds of crazy.
And then there's the obnoxious raiding dragons.
Yeah, and then the dragon species.
Because you need Viking dragons.
Well, yeah, because dinos wasn't enough.
Well,
like
I mean, once you go shark people, you might as well go for it.
Well, they were looking kind of cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's like, was it 5 sub dinos and 5 sub dragons, basically?
Uh-huh.
With breath weapons for the
dragon race.
Dragons, yeah.
And I'm reading through that and I'm going, great, dragon Klingons. Yeah.
Dragons and
because they're a raiding culture that happens to live in the middle of all the other species.
Yeah.
So on a different note, I'm on my second playthrough for Baldur's Gate 3. And I decided to go as a complete asswipe. The Drow Sorcerer.
Oh, you're not playing Dark Urge?
Yeah, no, the Dark Urge, but I went as I changed it to a Drow instead of the Dragonborn. Oh my God! You start killing your companions in your sleep.
How does that work out?
Well, not like the playing characters, but like the people that just join your camp.
Basically, so like there's NPCs throughout the game, NPCs come join the camp just for the Dark Urge to kill them.
Yes.
And I got kind of upset because like I was doing a 3-man and one person was doing the Dark Urge but didn't say shit. And so one of my favorite characters was this NPC Bard. She's the first NPC that joined so the Dark Urge can just kill her.
Yes.
And I absolutely was fucking raging because I was like, I like this character a lot, and I hadn't finished the game at that point. I still haven't finished the game, but I haven't finished the game at that point. So I'm like, I don't want my first fucking playthrough, if I'm gonna do it with 3 people, to be this.
Yeah.
Because
you gotta play the Dark Urge on single player. You cannot do that with multiplayer.
You can.
I mean, you can.
You just gotta tell people beforehand because I made a good character.
Shouldn't.
I straight up made the typical RPG good hero character.
Yeah. Or don't tell the other person.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing is that the Dark Urge you forgot you have amnesia, so you don't even know that you're that.
Yeah. So anyways, what ended up happening is after we played only one session, I haven't played with them ever again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to deal with it.
No, I mean, you can play the Dark Urge and still try to be good, but I wanted to do the evil, go the evil route.
No,
and the second you do that, but
went
again,
completely
for single
evil.
player.
And not only that, like, okay, so this is, I guess, a little bit of a spoiler, but, it's not a major one. So, after the Dark Urge murders the first person, they're covered in fucking blood, right?
Yes.
So you have a few options. So here's what he did. He didn't decide to hide the body. He didn't clean off all his blood or anything, right? So the party wakes up in the morning and they're like, oh, he definitely did it. But because, they're playing a warlock, they roll a charisma check and they somehow convince everybody that they didn't do it. And I'm like,
Nah, guys, I didn't do it.
I'm only
That'd
covered
be
in the person's blood.
It's a frame job.
Yeah.
If I ever seen one.
What?
Yeah,
He
no, I-
died?
He was
Oh my
providing
God.
aid and got bloody.
And then I went to bed afterwards.
Yeah. No, but yeah, if you're doing it, I mean, that is not something that you should do in multiplayer. The Dark Urge. Yeah, I mean, it's
yeah, that's totally do the mini game on
because
your own.
well, it gets. I mean, I'm in the third act already, but it gets even worse. So it gets far worse. Because I mean, I don't know.
So
I mean,
I think the worst part about it for me particularly is the fact of me as a person, I kind of hate spoilers. Like, I guess I can deal with minor spoilers, but major spoilers I hate. And that person, he already played the Dark Urge and completed Baldur's Gate and spoiled the Dark Urge ending for me.
Yeah, I haven't.
That bites.
Yes, it really is. Oh my God. And also as a D&D player, they were just a shitty ass player. They were just a type of I was the DM when I was playing with them, and here's what they would do. Oh, hey, here's what I want to do. I want to save this village. Here's my plan. Tells nobody about the plan, okay? Nope, not the players, not the DM, not anybody, right? The village gets destroyed by them.
As player groups tend to do.
No, it gets destroyed just by them. Not the player group, just them. Here's what they do. They get mad at me because the village got destroyed by their actions. And then they're also like, hey guys, why did this happen? What the fuck were you doing? And they did that over and over again. Sabotaging themselves every single fucking time, yet blaming it on everybody but themselves.
Well, there is always that player could have been afraid to tell the group because they would have gone out of the way to fuck them over.
That wasn't the group, though. The group
that tells
literally...
you a problem right then and there.
Well, no, here's the thing, though. The group literally was only helping each other. There wasn't an occasion where they fucked over each other that I can think of.
So instead of saving the grove, the guy destroyed it?
No, I'm just talking about in a normal D&D campaign.
Oh, okay.
I was
like...
Yeah, no, I
went the destruction route as the Dark Urge, but that, that's no surprise.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do the dark ending, you want to see the dark ending. I mean, it's like Knights of the Old Republic. Everybody does it middle of the line, usually their first playthrough or good, and then you got to try the game on the dark side just to see how it plays out.
That is true. The first time going,
I was into the dark side, but
yeah,
the thing is if you go the dark side in Baldur's Gate, most of your companions will leave you.
So it's not like in Knights of the Old Republic where they turn with you.
No, I mean the thief who's a half vampire will stay with you.
Moralities.
Yeah, the thief who's a half vampire will stay with you. The extremely confused cleric will stay with you, and the Gith will stay with you. Everybody else leaves.
Yeah. Although if you go the dark route, you can recruit a few extra new people that aren't there normally.
Yeah, you can. They have it so you can recruit you. Well, yeah, because I recruited the Drow Elf Paladin.
Yeah, Minthara. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Minthara is actually a pretty cool ass character once you get to know her.
Yeah, she's. Well,
it's just that you need to go the dark route to do it,
Yeah. And yeah, then you can do hirelings to replace, because if you do the dark route and you aren't a magic user, you have to hire one. It's that simple.
Oh shit.
Because
Well, that
the
magic
warlock
user sucks
and the
anyway.
mage are good. The warlock and the wizard are good.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the good
they're
online
both good.
characters.
Which is funny because the warlock gets turned into a tiefling 90% of the time. There's a way to keep it from happening, but then you have to kill one of the other good characters.
Yeah,
Hey,
barbarian.
Hey, spoilers. Jesus.
I didn't
We
say which
require a
character.
blood sacrifice to save the warlock.
But apparently
Anshin, have
there's
you
a way to
played
do
Baldur's Gate? Anshin,
What's up?
have you played Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, but spoilers. Some people here
still-
haven't.
I still need to get it.
Yeah. That's why I said spoilers. And also I haven't finished it either. So like
I
Yeah,
haven't-
but like,
well, yeah.
no, I'm in Act 3. I'm currently doing
yeah. So nothing Kevin said is a spoiler to you. So it's really just
yes,
James.
I know that, but
And
just
even
in
then,
case,
I've
just in
kind of
case
limited
James
what
doesn't
I've
want to
said.
get spoiled, you don't
Oh,
know.
I've seen videos, so.
Hey, again, spoilers. I don't like to. If people are fine with it, people are fine with it. But I'm trying to make it even for everybody.
Yeah,
I love the
try
fact
not
that you
to.
can do that Uber Owlbear powerbomb move.
Owlbear from the top rope.
Hey yo. You're not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm playing a ranger, so I'm honestly just thinking of
Ranger.
switching to fucking Beastmaster just to have the owlbear. Because the owlbear's already in my
Druids.
camp, right? All I need to do is just switch to Beastmaster.
I don't know. The druid's pretty good with the moon.
Is there
I
anything
Yeah,
you can
circle
do
of
with
the
the
moon.
Githag?
Okay, so
Polar bear's pretty
basically,
nice.
to get it,
You
you
can't-
gotta
No,
knock.
I have the egg.
No,
I've killed
it's not
the
the
person
egg.
asking for it every single time.
It's not the egg. You gotta not kill the alive baby.
You can kill the
You-
dead
yeah.
baby?
I think you can find the person in Baldur's Gate that it's supposed to go to.
Yeah, you can. Well, you run into her before you even go into the crash. But
Yeah, but like the person
no,
that
yeah.
she's trying to take it to in Baldur's Gate, you can run into and give it to them.
the Society of Brilliance or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like, well, the first time I'm like, I was playing a good character. I'm like, wait, you want to kidnap a baby? Screw you, and killed her.
Kidnapping a baby? It's
At what
stealing an
point does
egg.
kidnapping a child sound like a good plan?
Yes, for
It's a
the Society of Brilliance.
It's a chick. It's not a baby. It's a chick. It's a animal, not a human.
Is it the owlbear baby?
Yeah, as for the owl bear,
No.
the first time I ate it by accident,
That's
because I
much
wasn't paying
better
attention
alignment.
and I just.
Yeah.
Well, it goes in your, like, when you go to rest, it goes on the food menu.
Yeah,
If I hit auto.
it's
and
worth like 40 food or some shit like that too. So it's
yeah,
like a
it's
huge
worth
chunk.
an entire meal.
Well, unless you're playing on the
And
hard difficulty.
I didn't have a druid or a ranger with me, so I mean.
Nobody's saying,
mean-
no, don't eat the child.
So, but yeah, no. So I'm doing the evil route, and the confused cleric. Yep, talked her to becoming evil.
So do we know if Evan's gonna like come back?
I'm guessing not.
I messaged him. I'm
Yeah,
getting
probably.
kind of concerned.
Like he just kind
I
of.
mean, you'd think he'd be able to Skype at least if it was tech difficulties.
Well, that or text on the phone. But
Yeah, well, that's
It could be by
be
tech difficulties. It could mean Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, no. But the dark urge is kind of like its own. It's like a separate. It's like a different game practically. It's so far off.
mhm.
But if somebody played the Dark Urge on a single player, they should have known better than to try to do it on a multiplayer.
Yep.
Unless it's somebody that just wants to be a troll. I mean, there is
Wants
that.
to be a dickhead. Yeah.
There
Oh,
is that
oh
kind
yeah,
of
no,
player.
he named that character, the same character that annoyed everybody in the previous campaign. The one, who was self-sabotaging yet blamed on everybody else.
Yeah.
See, in that case, it's just strictly trolling.
Yeah, and then so we made a new Saturday group and eventually told him we're not going to play with them anymore, and he's like, "Wow, so that's how it is." I see.
Well, if you're being a dickhead,
If you're
At least he
taking
saw.
out the party, I mean,
If
that was actually a good movie, David. Guardians. The dubbing was horrible, but it was actually pretty decent. It was kind of
what
cheesy.
movie?
the Russian superhero one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
I mean, the villain was really cheesy costume, but
But it was
actually
thought
pretty
out
good.
really well.
Yeah, it was. The Flash wannabe guys' weapons are extremely impractical, but
Yeah,
that was.
but it embraced every anime fan ever, I think.
Yes, it did. Yes. That was a acceptable movie. But okay.
Now the question is, if he doesn't check back in, are we wanting to wrap up or continue on and kill the car with him in it?
He did say he's trying to come back, but if he doesn't come back, we're killing her.
I mean, if he doesn't come back, I kind of want to wrap up because, like,
it's kind of the central plot
Yeah.
going on inside the car.
Just harpoon the back seat of the car. You'll be fine.
This is our chance to take out the firewall and car at the same time.
Wait, why are we killing the firewall?
why not?
Why not?
Because he was silly enough to get in a car with unknown people.
Because he's a cop.
Good point. Good point.
Joke's on
So
you,
who's
Henshin.
gonna plan
We've
the
all been playing Dark Urge the whole time.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
That's funny.
No, but yeah, it's actually Baldur's Gate's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, with him in the car, it kind of makes it difficult.
Yeah, it's Starfield and Baldur's Gate are both on my list, but I'm like, who's got time for both of them, let alone one or the
Well,
other?
I'm not
I mean,
buying
Starfield is
Don't
just
get both.
Skyrim in space, but
Yeah.
I'm not buying Starfield because of the fact that it's increased in price.
Oh, it has?
it has.
What do you mean? They're selling it at $69.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just mean
$70,
the
yeah.
price in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to subscribe to
Mansion?
AAA companies doing that.
Anshin, let me explain something to you.
Back.
Before you were born, take a guess at how much a video game cost.
Hey, let me tell you something.
$59.99.
Video games aren't a necessity. They're a
Video
pleasure
games
product.
have not changed in price in 30 years.
Yet the industry keeps growing in
yeah,
income and how much it can make.
35 was average for the longest time.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
The industry just keeps on growing. So, like, if they want to increase prices, sure, they can do that. Doesn't mean I'm going to
It's
buy
the
it.
microtransaction crap is where they make most of their money nowadays.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
And then you look
Yeah.
at Baldur's Gate, a game that is longer and better than Starfield, and
Oh my
$10
God.
cheaper.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it is not longer than Starfield, but
Well, no, it has. Well, okay, so in a way, so it might not necessarily be longer, but again, Baldur's Gate is a great game, and I don't even think I think it might be $20 cheaper, not even 10, because it was what?
I don't remember what I paid for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I bought it way back in beta, so.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing, okay? I don't give a crap if people are like, oh, the inflation, oh, video games are raised by stuff. No, this is a industry, and the industry has gone to shit. They haven't been good in the last, 10 years. So why would we want...
It's just the quality, the percentage of acceptable games has gone down.
But that's the thing, though. If they're going to do shit like that and make worse quality games, and then they're also going to raise prices because of inflation, that's stupid. Especially because here's the thing: it's not like it's the small video game companies who are doing that. It's the AAAs. It's the people who are making money. It's the people who are coming back quarter after quarter after quarter, who are actually just trying to make the most money they can, and
Which
not
is
caring
kind of
about
the whole
people.
purpose behind the business.
It is an industry, unfortunately.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is an industry, but here's the
Okay,
thing.
here's one for you. You know how everybody complains about the oil industry, right? How every year they have record-breaking profits. Look up the average profit margin for an oil company in the U.S. and then look up what is considered an acceptable profit margin to be a successful business.
Yeah, of course, in the U.S. it's going to be different than.
No. Just look those numbers up. Everybody's complaining about
Kind of have
oil
to narrow down the
companies.
type of business.
Yeah.
No, but here's the
It
thing:
doesn't matter.
oil and video
Well, it
games are
does,
two
because
very
food
different
service
topics,
makes
though.
nothing.
Because again, oil is a thing that actually drives the.
Let me finish what I am saying. It doesn't matter what type of business it is. 10-12% is the minimum profit margin for a successful business, period.
Unless you're food service.
No,
Yeah.
even food service. They just don't make it that high. The average, right? I mean, for the last 20 years, the average profit margin for an oil company is about 6. And they're still making record profits. So just think about that when before you start going off on, the video game industry. Yeah, they're making shitty games, but people are still buying them. But their profit margins are also probably higher. It's just
Again, you're
this
trying
is
to bring.
business.
It might be a business, but it's two different ball fields, though. Oil is something that not just people need; governments will pay for. Other industries
Yes.
and things that are even privatized and that are it's needed by the world. At the end of the
Yes, and
day,
you
would
completely
people
missed
choose
what
oil
I said
or
about that.
video games? That's the thing. Would people choose
Yes.
food or video games? Video games is something that is a pastime. And so the thing is, if they want to raise prices, they can do that. If they want to try to make more money, they can do that. But they can't then complain about it when people complain saying they raise prices and people don't buy their products.
Oh, they can complain. It just doesn't mean
Just
it's right.
because you're not buying it, there's plenty that are. So
Yeah, but here's the thing.
And that
I'm not
should
the
be
only
buying
one who
food
isn't
instead,
buying this
so.
shit because of that.
No.
Like, again, Baldur's Gate was a great ass game and it was still $60. You know?
No, Baldur's Gate
and remember
especially considering it's 70 or 75, 80 hours long, and they accounted for quite a bit. One thing that pissed me off is that they railroad you into following the Emperor, no matter what you do. But
what do you mean you can choose not?
What?
Are you talking about
I didn't
Starfield?
hear what you said.
No, you can
I'm talking
choose
about
not to
Baldur's
go
Gate.
with the Emperor.
Oh.
Yeah, you could choose not to. They railroad you into following him up until the very end. I actually killed him in that when you first find out he's a mind flayer, and I still had to, and he came back and still made me. They still had to do this shit. I mean, outside of that, because the more you think about it, there's not much they can do about that. They need
game.
that part of the storyline.
It's a story-driven
video
game. There's got to be some basic process.
Yeah, they
Basic
can't
railroad.
deviate. They never should have given you the option to fight him, though. Because it just pissed me off. Because it's like, yeah, I fought him, I beat him, and nothing changed from my first go through. Where I fought alongside him, it did the exact same thing, same dialogue, everything. But yeah, I mean, again, when you have a story driven, but the fact that if you want to play pure evil, pure good, whatever, it's completely different experience for story driven is phenomenal. I mean, yeah, for a $60 game, it is a phenomenal game.
And again, it's longer than Starfield.
Well, it depends on how you play Starfield, but yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it takes
again,
about 60 hours to go through Baldur's Gate if you're kind of like going as quick as you really can. It takes like
And
30
you've already
hours to
done
go
it,
through
yeah.
Starfield.
no,
Really?
but like,
I don't know.
especially my thing is companies, especially video game companies, they've been shrinking on content yet increasing prices. And it's not
Yeah,
just one or
again,
two places that are doing that.
No, you're right. But I mean, inflation does
It's
have a little
becoming
bit to
the
do with that.
industry standard.
But
Remember when
Alright,
Baldur's
who's
Gate came
going
out?
next?
Literally, other gaming companies said, "Don't
hey,
hold
Evan, are
Baldur's
you
Gate as
back on
industry
Skype?
standard."
Yeah,
think
I'm
Evan's
here.
back.
I've been here.
Okay.
Like I said,
And
who's going
remember
next?
how many thousands of hours that the companies have to put into it. That's one of the problems.
Oh, it takes 3 years for it to make one of those games minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 has been getting worked on for a decade at this point.
Yeah.
And
And
look,
it
it's paid
shows.
off.
So it sounds
yeah,
like we're
it's
back
phenomenal
if
game.
Evan is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Sorry about that, guys. The weirdest things always happen.
Hey, we were getting worried about you.
Now I'm good. Managed to get everything fixed.
Okay, so we're back in the car.
Back in the car.
Back.
Well, we already did the car, right? So
Uh-huh.
we're like,
So who's going next is the question.
Did Joseph, when you did that roll, did you figure out which car she's in?
It's a 50-50 between your car and the rear car.
But he's
Okay.
thinking most likely this car.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Even
to
if it
find
was the
out.
rear, she would have switched cars because of how beat up the rear car is.
Yep.
so that's your action on the 3-0 then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and everybody wanted to wait till you were back. Just know, do you feel the love? That's all I got.
I do.
That or was randomly harpoon into the vehicle and hope that we didn't hit you, but
Oh yeah. I think I'd understand.
Or we could have just slaughtered the the firewall and gone with a completely pirate crew.
Hey, I don't know. You never know. I could be corruptible.
So I continue to grab gear, but I'm staying close to the cousin. Kind of working, following him back and forth.
Okay, so
loading.
you're keeping a slightly uncomfortably close position to him.
Yes.
Okay. So that's Gideon's shot there. So who's going next?
Was my trying to figure out who was who was who in the car? Was that the top of the order?
The top of the order slot. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We're still waiting for your ne'er-do-well crew to figure out what they're doing in the meantime.
Well,
yeah, they were off somewhere, but told to come unload.
But nobody's gotten out to unload, so interesting. So who's going next? Sniggly, Sarah, Cybele?
I just went.
Well, it takes a while for the crew to come back from wherever he said they were originally.
Well, I guess I'll go next if nobody's going.
There's 2 slots. One is
Okay.
Sniggly, one is you. So which one of you guys is going first?
I'll go last.
I'm just gonna walk. That's literally it.
Okay, Cybele comes staggering through the sandstorm.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk my movement, acting casual, and yeah. And I'm gonna try to keep my head down, my hood over my head, make it seem like I'm just trying to block the sand from hitting my cortex receptors, but in reality,
Just being casual. Super easy in a sandstorm.
Exactly.
And what's Sniggly doing before all these guys do their stuff?
Can I switch from the scrap shooter to the harpoon turret without being seen?
You could do a stealth to do it. I'm pretty sure with the 4 blacks, which would be 4 blues for you. It would totally be something you could easily do.
I'll do
mean,
that.
If you want to try to do it unseen, that's totally something you can try.
Yeah, we will try that.
So the vehicle's not rocking.
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
something else is going on in there.
well, it's windy, so I mean, it could be the wind for all they know.
Okay, so since
Depends
they
on
do
the
have
rhythm.
their desert gear on, it's only 2 blacks, which translates to 2 blue to your stealth.
Okay.
You want to make a stealth roll as you switch from one vehicle to another.
Oh.
And do you want to click a story point since I didn't get that upgrade out in time?
No. No, I'm good with that roll.
Well, give me a story point then, because you had an upgrade in there.
I have an upgrade in there?
Yeah.
How do I have an upgrade in there? Oh,
What's your
yeah,
stealth?
okay. Oh, that's right. It's only 3 grain.
Yeah.
So I won't get. Okay, I'll give up the triumph. I don't need the triumph.
Okay, if you don't want the triumph, you don't need a triumph then. Okay, so you believe you switched turrets successfully without anyone seeing you in the sandstorm, which is totally believable because freaking sandstorm. Okay.
Yeah, because
Wait, why was it only 2 blue and not 4 blue?
Because they
because
have
they
their
have
desert gear on.
the goggles and stuff on,
Oh, okay, got it.
and all the other modifiers that they give each other.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
So they're going about unloading the car, doing their thing, and the person in the back seat is going to lean forward to Thorn and start asking some questions. Just, hey, how long have you been stationed here? Etc., that type of thing. Small talk.
Voice male or female?
And it has revealed under her garb that it is definitely a female voice.
All right.
This is her asking questions, not you this time.
Yep. So, are you telling the truth or are you being deceptive in your answers?
Depends on what was the first question? Just
How
name.
long have you been stationed at this place? And what's your name? And are you looking for work? Because I'm always looking for talented folks.
Well, I'm actually,
Always having to replace them.
well, actually, now that she's, I'll answer. I'll say I'm not actually typically stationed here. I'm just down here for one thing.
Okay, so what is your deception since you're telling an untruth?
That was actually truth. I don't work here, and I am only here for one thing.
But you're being evasive.
Okay, I'm being evasive.
What is your deception?
Let me check. I think it's just 2 greens.
I mean, when you're not saying what the one thing is, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I'm only here for one thing, but I'm not continuing the sentence.
Not telling you it's you.
It might be a little suspicious. Just a little.
I'm here for a hot date with a chick named Kara.
Yeah.
Okay. Heck, can I change up real quick? Instead of answering, I'm just gonna flash the firewall badge.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I said,
of course.
I'm here to catch a criminal.
Wow.
Well, that went sideways, Russ.
Okay then.
Now, whether or not she considers herself a criminal, though, I mean,
Didn't say it was her. Just showed her that I'm a firewall here after a criminal, a wanted criminal.
So that changes things.
No need for deception.
Okay, let me clear the pool. We're not going to be doing that skill. So I'm definitely gonna throw a black dice in there for the confined quarters. As soon as you flash your firewall badge, you see her hand go to that gun, and she does have quick draw. Your friends told you how quick she is to pull a weapon on somebody.
It's her favorite pastime.
Mm-hmm.
Besides
Do you
leaving
have
people
any
in
range
deserts.
defense?
I have 2 range defense. Are we considered engaged?
You are.
No, you've only just met.
I'll have to look at that.
Front seat, back seat.
Boo! Boo!
So yes, you are technically considered engaged. So it's 2 purple.
And I have 2 ranged defense, and
And I did go black for the fact that she's having to whip her long gun into the front seat there, or shoot through the seat, as the case may be.
oh, if it's a long gun, the penalty might actually be a little bit bigger. Anyway.
Well, that's why it's gone from 1 purple to 2 purple and 3 black.
Right.
So do you have anything else for me to put in there?
Well, you flipped, so nope, that's it. And this is how they're going to hear the shot. They're going to know this is where she is. And now I know for sure.
Know that somebody's shooting you.
Well,
or you're
As they
shooting
will-
somebody.
Hey, we've all met you. We understand.
Oh, that's
Let's
funny.
not deceive. Let's get shot.
And I gotta add 1 more black in there because the weapon is inaccurate. As immediately you flash your badge and she flashes the barrel of her weapon.
ouch.
Oh.
Ooh, lots of threat though.
As
Which would make sense considering it's close quarters.
yeah.
Yeah. All kinds of bad
As
things happen.
She whips out this lash rifle, which literally is like 4 barrels lashed together. As well, that's enough threat for her weapon to fall to pieces. But that's also enough to get a shot off there. Damn, I was hoping for some advantages. So she's gonna hit you for 5 points before soak.
Okay.
You all look at the car, and in the windshield, there's a flash of 4 barrels going off at once, and like
Big old
bullets
flash of light.
come out the passenger window side. And I was gonna say, let me move it so you can get to yourself. So I'm gonna go for the crit there. Yeah, let's go for the crit.
All right.
Black
I
dice.
would have expected no less.
Let's see, critical injuries. Okay,
I
no
was hoping for the
adjustments, right?
Yep, no adjustments unless you have a crit there.
I don't. Oh, that stinks.
Okay, she shoots through the seat, and
That looks similar to Tuesday.
yeah. Oof.
God, it's the Jedi Temple all over again.
So let me put it this way: for your primary hand, even or odd?
Odd.
Odd.
No.
As the gun blast goes out the passenger's window, and you just rips through your dominant hand. As your arm is just hurting, as she just fired a 4-barreled shotgun. If you saw on Facebook, I shared the 4-barreled shotgun. Pretty much that's what this thing is. It's ridiculous. But as soon as she shoots you, you just hear things go twang, 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 and like a barrel falls off, and it breaks in her hand. Obviously, she must have been holding it when she's in that other vehicle. And she immediately just reaches down for her scrap sword. Not that she's going to be able to sword fight in a car very well. And she looks at the driver and says, "Get him out of the car and go." Oof.
And I'll say, get out of the car and let the firewall handle this.
So, top of the order, you have just been shot. The driver's looking back at her. Driver's totally grabbing her pistol out of her, chest holster. But who's going first? You guys clearly saw a gunshot happen in the car here.
I will go. I am going to put a harpoon into that vehicle.
To that vehicle. Interesting.
They kick Thorn out, right?
No, Thorn's still in the car.
I'm going to try to put it in the engine block. How's that sound?
We will totally...
Nothing can go wrong with that.
Let me double check her car real quick, because I forgot what crits she had in the car.
Do you know how much money, how much scrap, how much mechanical parts are on that car? You're going to put her...
Yeah, well, think of it this way. There's 2 more cars.
Yeah.
Or you put it in the
but why would we
driver's side of the vehicle, which,
Now, the question is, are you targeting the engine to cripple the vehicle, making it a more difficult roll, but if you succeed, you cripple the vehicle? Is that what you're going for?
Well, it's got a harpoon, so it's going to be stuck to us either way, but...
Well, the question is damage or disable is the question.
Well, I don't want to injure the...
driver's side.
Yeah, I guess this is side, yeah.
Because that's what's facing you is the driver's side, which is...
Right here,
Thorn's on the passenger side, so you're not like shooting down the front of it or across
you could also
into the roof.
You could also shoot the wheel.
Oh yes, because that's even harder than hitting the engine block.
Yeah,
it's like trying to shoot somebody in the arm.
It was just a suggestion.
So basically, what I need to know is: are you damaging the vehicle, or are you trying to take it out in one shot, or hit the driver? Conveniently, right now, the driver and the passenger and the person in the passenger seat are all technically have 0 defense from this vehicle. Its defenses are compromised. It's a familiar.
I'm going to go for the. No, you're right. I'm going to go for the. No, the engine block. Because if I miss the driver, at least the harpoon, as long might still hit.
Also, there's an upgrade.
Yep,
there is an upgrade.
You just want to make sure we're harpooning the vehicle so you can't run away.
Yes.
Okay. So engine block is the target then, right? Specific target is what I'm looking to know, so I need to add dice for a specific target. Okay, got your difficulty in there. Oh, wait, no, I don't, no, don't. Almost forgot the 4 black for the, go ahead and roll me 4 black dice.
There's already 2 there.
Well, the 2 is because he's shooting the engine block. He's picking a target.
4 black for the what?
For the sandstorm.
The weather.
It would be 2 more.
Because you got goggles.
Yep.
Perfect. Then go ahead and roll me 2 black dice.
Oops. Oh. Sorry. Nope. I was on the wrong page.
Old Blue is like, I ain't rolling no dice.
Up to the top and just add 2 and...
Still no.
Go up to your top dice pool.
No. I know what I did wrong.
You forgot to click outside the box.
Yeah, I forgot to click outside the box.
Oh my god.
I know what you did. You clicked outside the box. I've done it too many times. Perfect. So you fire the harpoon, the cable goes, and you just hear this Thorn, this god-awful sound as your ears are echoing from the blasts, and your arm is ringing, and the whole vehicle suspension jolts as this harpoon that's made to go dozens of feet just went like 10 feet and thunked into your engine. And the whole vehicle sways and wiggles on its buggy suspension. As you hear this horrible noise, as the engine starts wheezing down to this grinding sound as there's a harpoon in the drive shaft, a la Through the Wall.
Can I go next?
I don't know. Can I start reeling it in?
Now everybody wants to go.
Yeah, of course.
No, it was kind of important I went first, but okay.
Yeah.
No, that was a good move.
Gonna move you off to the side so the vehicle can be there.
Well, we all technically go before the NPCs, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter who goes when. It's just Because
it really is all of you before them. So who's going next? You guys clearly heard the boom, shotgun shot out some glass.
Hey,
Then you
hold
hear
on.
the harpoon thwack, and then this horrible, god-awful sound as there's now like black smoke flying in the sand field.
I would like,
and the damage would be 2.
Yeah. I would like to punch it.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is he gonna crash into the buggy in front of you?
No, we're pointed the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna run over the robot arm?
No, I'm gonna pull out to the right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swerve right and then try to continue going right and then head this way and try to roll the fucking car.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, Thorn.
As far as we know,
good luck, man.
Yeah,
You're
there was
probably
a single
dead
gunshot. That
at
was
this point.
not.
we saw what just happened to that inside that vehicle.
I mean, think about it. A 4-barreled weapon just went off through the seat to you. I mean, you're lucky that seat must have been armor plated because it ate a lot of the badness.
Mm.
So, do you have anything to mitigate any black dice because of the weather?
I have goggles.
So that drops it by 2?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's very good. Okay, let's see if you can drive out without causing a crash. And how far are you going?
He's
I was
punching it apparently.
Yeah, I was punching it, so I was hoping to like.
So you're gonna strain the vehicle by
Zip
slamming
that way.
the gas?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, give loose some strain.
Yeah, baby.
Actually, I might be able to negate that.
You're in the turret.
It don't matter.
Well, it's a different zone, Kevin. Didn't you know?
You're outside the vehicle in the turret, not in the vehicle.
Yeah, but I would have to spend a story point though. Never mind.
Yeah.
What? Spend a story point. I just gave you another one. Don't be chintzy.
All right, I just strained the vehicle.
Ooh. All 2 strain. Stressing the suspension there, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's okay, Sarah knows a mechanic.
Or 3.
And don't forget to strain the vehicle from going from 0 to punching it unless you want
I
to make
did.
the roll. Okay, cool. So go ahead and give it 2 extra strain just for that maneuver.
And
you had
what happens with the tow cable? Yeah.
As the vehicle is dragged about that far.
Do we roll it?
If you had advantage, I totally get that. But I will. One of the guys was outside when you did that.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
And totally took a crit, and by crit I mean totally got smeared by the vehicle and rolled under it and keel-hauled on the buggy.
As soon as you start going, I'm shouting into the still alive, still alive.
As you probably don't want to jump out that door at this exact given moment. Oh man, interesting shit's gonna happen. So who's going next?
Oh boy.
As everybody's like dropping shit and looking, going, what the fuck? They harpooned the buggy.
So yeah, basically I shout into the radio like I'm still alive in here. Take it easy. And then
I'm gonna drive harder.
Oh, jerk.
He wants 3 advantage to roll the vehicle and give it into the crit.
I'm gonna start doing donuts so that it just kind of flies around.
Okay.
How much bigger are we than this little buggy?
You're like twice the freaking size. You know, it's like a, you know, very large Chevy to a, you know, 18-wheeler.
All right.
So what is Thorn doing? You're in a car, you got 2 people. Obviously, the driver's letting go of the wheel because it's snapping left and right of its own accord. And she's totally going for a sidearm. And the person in the back seat is reevaluating what they should be using on you next.
All right. Well, let's see. It's in terms of the close quarters of it, like what's the, you know, for like stabbing somebody or swinging something.
Well, if you're gonna attack, it's 2 purple, and if it's melee, it's 2 purple, and there's gonna be a extra black on top of their defense if they got any.
Okay.
It's pokey. There's no swinging.
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing like grabbing a scrap sword and like a knight doing the stabby attack with it. And the fact that you got 2 playmates in that car.
Say again.
The fact that you got 2 playmates in that car with you.
Yeah.
This is totally not where I was expecting the 2 chicks in the car with Thorn to be going.
What'd you say?
Oh wait, it's not Evan's other character. I was totally expecting you in a car with 2 chicks to go somewhere differently.
Well.
Obviously, Thorn ascribes to that. If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
Okay, so where is it?
This isn't the sweet talker with all the girlfriends.
I don't understand what that is.
Centrifugal.
That's so weird. I was trying to figure out what piercing emotion does from empathy, but it doesn't actually say what it does.
You gonna use psyche stuff on him?
I might, if I could figure out what that does. Okay, you know what? So, Okay, with that driver, they're basically, that's an action. They know I'm in here and they're driving anyway.
Yes, your friends know you're in here, and they're driving.
You know what? What would it take for me to just tuck and roll out of the car, just to get away, just to get out of it?
Normally, I'd say average coordination or athletics, but at this point, since they're purposely trying to fuckster the vehicle up, it's going to be a hard coordination.
Only hard?
That would be like a short fall or something like that?
Well, not falling under the car is the main thing.
Well,
it's still going to be a short fall, but you're trying to not be in the way of the car that smeared the guy on the ground already.
Well, I want to go out the opposite door, I guess.
You want to crawl over people. Over the driver?
Tell me if this works. I want to just like tackle the driver out of the car. Like just hit the door, try to get both of us out of it.
Dude, she's got a seatbelt on, man.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. You're not going to be able to fly over her, open the door, and throw both of you guys out there. She's been driving cross country. She's wearing her seatbelt.
Okay. Well, okay. You know what? I tell you what. I'm gonna
5-pointed or something like that.
All right. So here's what I'll do instead, since none of these options sound like good options. I have no good options. I'm going to use.
Okay.
What's it called?
I mean, if you want to unbuckle her and have you both fall out and take a fall with no roll, that could be a thing you could try. It would be a easier coordination check. I mean, but you're not going to be able to both try for a safe landing and do the thing. That's 2 actions.
Well, if I go out this way, I'll take the fall, but I won't get rolled over by the car.
That's true. But you still have to make a coordination check to crawl over her, hit her safety belt, and open her door. I mean, if you fail, you're still stuck in the car right there.
Right. Would athletics work?
No, it would be coordination because you're basically using your hands to do things.
Or you roll off this side and move.
All right. I'm just gonna do my best to tuck and roll out the door.
Okay. And do you have anything to mitigate the sandstorm?
I do have stuff to do that. Although I already have it in there. So just going out the door is athletics, right?
Yep, you can use athletics.
Okay, I'll use athletics. I flipped, and I already have -2 black in the roll in there for
so I'll
it.
put the full 4, so you get auto minuses. Okay, so make your athletics check. Remember, it's 10 wounds and 10 strain.
But I lessen it with the roll, right? Oh, that's terrible.
What would you like for the 2 advantage?
So,
And that's without me using the upgrade on your bad arm. You obviously use your good arm to open the door.
Yeah. Well, for the 2 advantage, I'll take the fall, but I don't want the car to run over me.
I would love to give that to you if you succeeded.
So, well, I mean...
Do you want to lessen the strain that you're going to take?
Yeah, spare me a couple strain, I guess.
Okay. So you're gonna suffer 5 wounds and 5 strain, -2, so it's only 3 strain. And then roll me a crit when the car hits you on the way out.
Okay, 5 wounds, and that's not soakable, right?
It's not soakable, yeah.
Okay. And another crit. Yay! It'll automatically do.
It'll add the plus, yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. That's not as bad.
You've learned to roll small numbers finally. As you
better than having his other hand crushed.
Hit the door with your good arm and you shoulder the door and go rolling out, and the car smacks you in the side, but thankfully it's deflecting you to the back of the car instead of rolling over you horribly.
Yeah. So then I'll say into the cuff, okay, I'm out of the car, do whatever you want with it.
I think they already
saying
started
into the cuff is his arm is flopping around uselessly.
Wait, usually...
anyway. You said the hand, not the arm.
Well, it's the limb.
No.
So who's going next as Thorn bails out of the vehicle?
I'm shooting the cousin.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Heartless bastard.
Okay, you're at close range. Are you doing it indoors or outdoors?
Well, wherever we happen to be at the time this goes down.
I'm giving you the option if you're pulling it indoors for no black dice or outdoors for 4 black dice.
If I get a choice, it'll be inside the shed.
Okay. Just out of hand-to-hand range, I'm betting, right?
Well, of course. Yes, I was keeping my distance.
Take your shot. Poor bastard.
Oh. Shouldn't have told me he was a cousin.
As the guy stops and looks and goes, "What's going on?" As all of a sudden, at the last moment, you pull your gun up it's that classic, 3 feet behind. I've got my gun to the back of your head-ish. I pull the trigger just as you turn around to say, "What are your friends doing out there?" And the gun goes off. Indoors, giving you 1 strain because of the loud echo, 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 echo. Obviously, he's deaf in that ear. And some interesting shit's going to happen there. Now, the question is, are you going to run out into the desert? Because you still have your maneuver.
Why would I run out into the desert?
Okay. Okay, so who's going next? There's only one of you left to go.
Hi, how are you? Okay, so, let's see. So you are inside the shed, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes, they've been nicely closing the door in and out as they come in and out. You gonna take 2 strain to come inside?
No.
Well, there's other people out there still.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Let's not forget the 3 guys over here.
So I want to go out there.
You could try to convince them to stand down.
No, that was literally my plan.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
I was going to say, Cybele states that we are only after the criminal Scrapper Cora. Cybele also states that we have no quarrel with you and we will not harm you if you give Scrapper Cora up. Scrapper Cora has left many individuals for dead and has killed many more. Scrapper Cora will do this to you.
So you're going for an intimidation? Is that what I'm hearing? Intimidation? Stand down or I'll kill you? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I said that Cora would kill them.
What skill are you using? What social skill?
I'm thinking coercion.
Coercion. Okay, so you're trying to coerce the 2 guys out of this vehicle because the other guys can't hear you for shit in a sandstorm.
I'm trying to convince them not to get involved.
Okay, go ahead. I got your upgrade in there. I am gonna give them an upgrade since your vehicle did just harpoon one of theirs and you did turn one of their guys into a red mist.
I didn't see that. I was inside the compound.
The 2 guys unloading their car saw that the one of the 2 guys on the other car just turned into a red mist. So they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm not aware of this. I was inside the compound. All I heard was big noises.
Okay, so go ahead and take your shot. And the gunshot did go off in the shed right next to you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either, man.
I mean, the Sona cannon makes all kinds of crazy noise.
Man, shit's going down. Shit's going down hard.
Oh.
I will give them, for that despair, a free maneuver as you see them whip out their melee weapons immediately as they're looking at you, the dead guy in the ground. You look at the dead guy in the ground and go, "Oh shit." And then you hear the bong of the sonic cannon going off indoors with the other guy, and they're just like, "Oh god, these guys are fucking ambushing us. They're gonna eat us." So they're totally pulling their weapons out.
Cybele has no mouth to eat flesh.
So that means Cybele just kills people for the fun of it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cybele has... Yeah. Have I killed anybody? Don't think I have.
Cybele has to stop to think if Cybele has killed someone.
Well, the only thing that I can remember personally is the cannibals that we saw on the ground, but I'm not sure if I just shot them or if I actually killed one of them.
It's
I'm
nice
pretty sure.
when you have to
Pretty sure Cyber's.
recall.
I'm pretty sure I'm safe. But anyways, yeah, I don't think I can do anything else because I can't move again, can I?
You could always take 2 strain to move if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna take those 2 strain and move away.
Cybele is running away.
I see them drop their melee weapons. I got shit for defense. They're gonna whack me to death. They're gonna come on me and just fucking whack me to death.
The delivery was a little lacking.
Oh no, it's almost like I have a 1 in presence.
So they pulled out scrap shooters, by the way.
Oh, I thought you said they pulled out. Okay, that's my bad. I missed.
Well, they take reloads.
That still hurts though. So yeah, I'm running away. That's right.
Surrender now.
Yeah, but it's only 1 shot every other round.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So a whole bunch of interesting shit's happening. First, with Gideon in the shed, the guy that you just shot is totally going to use his maneuver to pull his weapon out, and he is totally going to shoot you. Because there's no doubt that that was an accidental discharge while unloading something.
Oh, no, there's a definite determination on my face that it was no accident. As much as you can see on my face with goggles
have any
breath mask.
defense there?
I don't know. Let me look. Because I don't remember. I do have 1 range defense.
1 range defense. As he spends his maneuver to pull out his weapon, thankfully it is just a little scrap shooter. As he's going to take 2 strain to prepare, because he doesn't have that.
He doesn't keep it loaded?
He does, but not in your pants. That's how you shoot your junk off. So he's going to take his shot at you. And apparently,
Ouch.
he is exhausting the fuck out of himself. But, wow, he's up to 3 strain just from all those things. He will hit you for 6 points before soak, and he will crit you for that triumph. And he looks at you and he's like, Bushwhacker! I mean, you did try to shoot him in the back. Holy shit!
Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's
man.
Repeat of Tuesday, just different players.
Okay, so we'll say a D4 to see what limit is. Starts with right, left, upper, then right, left, lower. So your left arm.
All right.
As he shoots you in the left arm there with his scrap gun, and then you see him fumbling to reload. Wow, it's going to suck for him. He might just fucking pass out next turn.
I hope so.
Meanwhile, in the car... Oof. What is Sarah's driving skill?
I have 3 yellow and a green.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm a good driver.
And we're going to get an upgrade against that. As her driver is going to try to correct and make sure she's driving into your toe as opposed to sideways, which might kill them. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Hold on, that's not the
Nope,
correct
that's
dice roll.
not right.
I still
Yeah.
love it, but that's
There's
not
that many red. That's awesome.
You
That's
said 3 yellow, right? And a green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I upgraded the difficulty because you killed the engine.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gave you an upgrade to the difficulty on that.
Yeah, but then why did you take a story point?
So I could give her a yellow because she
Oh.
Yeah.
she was
The
rolling
driver
3
doesn't have a
greens.
driver's skill?
Nice job.
So let's see what's the next
didn't go
crit
well.
that Kara's
No,
vehicle
it did not.
takes.
I think they just might be slightly fucked.
Oh, that's fine. So basically, twice they've rolled weapons damage, so it's not adding anything to it. So the one weapon on the vehicle is completely out of commission. So the vehicle has no defenses, and if it had 2 weapons, they'd both be out of commission. So,
Decisions.
Kara senses bad things happening here. And Kara's gonna try to jump out of the car. I mean, she knows that there's
Like,
2 other
that's not gonna go
vehicles
well.
out there. Oh, thankfully it's only 2. Because that vehicle is not long for this world.
Now, if somebody keeps dragging it around.
Well, does it have any weapons?
Not
No.
anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Basically, the booby traps that you guys left took out her weapons.
So it's really no reason to keep dragging it, but
That was a monstrous coordination roll.
That was. She
Pretty good, though.
basically does that whole
except
red thing if she opens the back door and steps right on out, except then she face plants right after.
Takes 2 strain.
It would be 3, right?
2.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm having her
Or-
face plant.
Oh, actually, it would be 8 strain.
or you could crit.
You can't crit. It's not an attack.
Well, not crit, but basically a triumph. Some
I mean,
other
I think the 5 strain from falling
Taking
plus
5 strain and then face planting.
yeah, plus 3 strain from the roll.
Yeah, strain. I can work with that.
Like 8 strain is not small.
No, but she's, I'm sure, not a minion or nothing. So she, adversary. So
Oh, she still blew through at least half her strain.
yeah,
If she has 4 agility, she probably doesn't have a super high willpower to have a very high strain threshold.
And you know what? I think the driver's going to do the same thing.
yeah.
Didn't,
might as
the,
well
dri-
bandage
didn't the
up.
driver
Yeah.
already attempt to drive?
She attempted to drive, but that's totally going to be the next thing she tries to do is say, screw this and go. So, these 2 guys here. Oh, grab the guys next to the car now. We're going to have to move the car to move the guys. Apparently they're too close to the car. They're going to totally shoot at Cybele.
They're going to make the decision to engage on this.
Well, he did kind of blow the whole convincing thing.
But you know what?
It wasn't as charming as C-3PO.
1, 2,
And
3, 4,
his personal
5,
skills.
6.
Yeah, if only you hadn't shot the other person.
Well, they don't know that. I mean, they know something's happening in the shed, but
And they're still confused whether Cybele says, I'm going to kill you or let you live. It was kind of confusing for them. The whole speaking in third person confused them.
Exactly.
And
Cybele's
Cybele,
doing what to who? Who's
do you
Cybele?
have ranged defense?
Does Cybele have ranged defense?
Yeah, 1 second, just looking. Sorry, that was no, I do not.
Okay, so it's just the black dice for the weather.
See, Sable.
I am
Sable
made
went
of
in first
paper.
person.
I made a paper mache.
Tinfoil.
Oh, there's that first person again. I am.
Ah, immediately when the survival mechanism kicks in.
Right?
Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I'm speaking as Unchin and not as Cybele. Wow, there's a difference. Oh.
As both
it's
these
not
guys
like you, though.
go pop, pop, and
Wow.
in the sandstorm, they seem to have lost track of you.
Nice.
Shooting at the sand.
And these three.
They're all like, what the hell's going on?
What the what? And they're gonna walk on over here. And just because of giggles, they're trying to assess what the fuck is going on. Because they honestly do not know what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't really care. I'ma
But
get the
they
fuck
do
up out of
now
here.
know what's going on, apparently.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Or do they? Because apparently it did not roll the negative dice. Yes, they know what's going on. It
But
was
it's very stressful.
exhausting for them to walk into the storm. But they do know what's going on as they see Thorn on the ground and their boss's boss on the ground. And, you know, they are totally gonna spend some strain and risk their shit here to pull their swords out. Shink! Obviously,
His
she's on the
swords.
ground and saying, "Kill that motherfucker! He's a cop!"
Get the kappa.
Get to the copper.
Get to
And
the copper.
that's everybody. So we're back at the top. Who's doing what?
So, Sniggly Widget.
No, I got to figure out which way we're pointed before I decide what to do.
We're pointed away. Just get in the gun and shoot.
Switch seats.
Yeah, but you have to remember, I can't shoot behind us
Why not?
because the
It's a
turret only
forward-facing
shoots
gun.
left, right, and forward.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Ah.
can't because of the other turrets
Well,
in the way.
In that case, I'll go because I was gonna flip us around anyway.
That's what I needed to know.
He needs some placement before he takes action.
Yes.
God, dragging the people around with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
that thing's gonna be like going way out here.
Yeah, that's the goal. I want it to go flying, basically.
I'm gonna need you to give me. Do you have something that takes away black dice from the storm?
Yes, I have goggles, so -2.
And
Okay.
I have the guide thing, so I can help them since I'm in the truck, right?
That's perception and survival.
Yeah, that's true.
So give me a driving roll as you are dragging this thing sideways. Good enough. The vehicle is making some torquey sounds, but it is following behind you. And you have not lost control of the vehicle. I was kind of hoping for some advantage for something bad to happen to it.
You were.
Okay, do we need her alive or dead?
No, this is an execution.
Okay.
I mean, we can keep her alive just to wake up later to know who she's being killed by, but
Harsh.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal at that point.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
I'd unload into the minion group.
Well, the thing is that the minion group is around Gideon.
No, I'm over in the shed.
Yeah.
Gideon's got just one guy in the shed with him.
No,
They're
they're here.
shooting each
You're
other.
talking Thorn.
Yeah.
But they're not on Thorn. They're not engaged.
Not yet.
So
That's totally
if
their
you're gonna shoot-
intention. all three of them pulled out scrap swords when she said, "Kill the cap!" And they're just gonna gang up on him and start hacking and slashing.
Okay, which one is her? This one or this one?
The
No.
pink one.
This one.
The pink one that is
Okay.
prone.
You two need to have different colors.
No, the pink says it all. Okay.
No, I'm talking to you and Dave. You have the same
do you
colors
mean?
for your highlights.
What do you mean? Oh. Whatever.
I can't remember how to switch it. I'll take care of it later.
There. How's that?
Okay.
Except that's color.
Now we can tell pings apart.
There you go. That mine.
More of a puke
So,
tone.
anywho, it's that one.
I think I will. Maybe I should just take out one of the vehicles.
Why?
No, you should take out the minion group that's about to go and stab Thorn.
Yeah, we need to protect
Okay, this
people.
group?
Yes.
Now the group is worried about Thorn. Don't you feel loved?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
I mean, an empty vehicle versus people four
Yeah, that's
people
right. It
threatening
is empty.
somebody.
No. Yeah, I'll open up on the group.
Well,
Okay,
I
so
guess
shooting
there
the minion
goes not
group?
hurting them.
Okay, go ahead and take your shot.
With
They give
that
me
upgrade.
the upgrade.
Yep, I got your upgrade. Oh, Jesus. And what's the damage of the weapon?
It's vehicle, so it doesn't really matter.
Well,
That's
it
true.
does, actually.
I mean, it's 3 vehicle damage, so 30.
Then it doesn't matter.
No, 50.
I just needed to make sure it was more than a 1.
50. Yeah. 50 personal scale damage.
As these guys all whip out their swords and look at Thorn on his knees, and they're just like, "Nyeh."
And now
And
there
then
was
this
a scene
blunderbuss
from-
shot just flies through the air as a wall of scrap consumes him.
Oh my. Well,
God, it's like grape shot except
Okay,
worse.
now I have to ask, who's seen the 4th Rambo movie? When he opens up on infantry with a 50 cal.
Yep.
Jeez.
So you
Not
probably don't want to use that on her because she might have some good stuff.
There won't be enough left.
Honestly, like if we just do it like once or twice more with the other mini groups, or like just keep her, like we can just capture her.
I think I can. I think I might be able to capture her.
Says the guy
Well,
with the
considering we
shredded
just
arm.
wiped out half of her minions.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, now that everyone's out of the vehicle, we can just cut the harpoon and then
Oh, I
run.
should have. Yeah, I got to go back there to do it.
Now he's in the wrong seat.
Now I'm in the wrong turret.
Or just both of you come out and shoot her.
You can go back and forth between seats without a problem as much as
Yeah.
you want. It's an incidental.
Yeah, but I can. Yeah.
But you can only do one incidental.
No, the point of incidentals is you can do pretty much any number of incidentals.
Well.
But you can only do the incidental once at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
So who's
So
going?
I have to wait till next turn before I do that. But, yeah.
Okay, I would like to go.
Okay, you're on your knee. You're on the ground. You're going. Tuh, tuh. Somehow magically, I brought my quarterstaff into the car with me.
Somehow I managed to hold on to it. Okay, so I will climb to my feet, and then I'm basically I'm just going to say to scrap our car, you already got me once. This is your last chance. Just surrender. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to enervate her, basically like blast her with emotion. So it's 3 purples against my empathy roll. And then she'll take strain, just like a ton of strain if I roll well.
Okay, so are you rolling or am I rolling this one?
I'm rolling. It's just the difficulty is 3 purple, and I have an
Spent
upgrade.
story point. Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Okay, and there's this. The dust storm applies to this one as well.
I'm thinking no, since it's a mental attack.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna. You got the upgrade, so I'm
Yep.
enervating. Come on.
And don't forget to take your strain for using your psionics.
I am. Okay, so she takes 3 strain. That didn't go as well as I hoped it would.
Okay, 3 strain as you give her a mild headache. She wants a Motrin.
Well, she did take a bunch earlier, so
So she's at
hopefully I can.
11. So yeah. I mean,
11? When does 5 plus 3 equal 11?
5 plus 3 plus 3 is 11.
She
3
took
on
the
the-
prone for the 3 threat.
Oh.
Because she made her coordination so she wouldn't have fallen over, but I used the 3 threat to knock her prone.
So yeah, so I stood up. I've got
Okay,
my
so
quarterstaff in hand. I enervated her, and so I'm basically just no longer prone.
Okay, so you're using your maneuver
And
to
I'll
get up.
stand. I've got my. I'm just gonna use my maneuver to get up, action to enervate, and stand there. You know, basically tell her to surrender with standing with the quarterstaff at the ready.
Okay. So who's going next? Cybo. Or is that Gideon?
No, it's me. I haven't gone.
I haven't
Neither
gone
of you
either.
have.
So who did?
Me, you, and Evan have
Yeah.
gone.
So
Yeah,
which
I
one
mean,
you
you
guys-
can go. You can go next. That's fine. It's just potato tomato.
Whatever
I
Gideon's
am,
doing, he's taking an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shooting the guy.
You're shooting the guy. And an upgrade. Oh, man.
Yep.
Okay, takes your shot. He didn't like the fact that he shot you. Oh, my God!
Good lord. Good
As
lord.
this Sona cannon is going, wah, 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 and it's just echoing in this shed. That's what it is the echo is killing you. What would you like for the 2 advantage?
Can't shoot shit. Even
Good
with
thing you
an
didn't take
upgrade.
this fight outside. So, blue dice.
I'm going to let's give him a black,
Okay.
and I will tell him that his cousin left me for dead.
Ooh. And he's like, Sarah never would have done that. She cares about people. As you're starting to get the idea that he's talking about the other person in the car, not Kara. Maybe Kara's newest mark. And girlfriend, because that's hot and sexy. Anything for your maneuver? I mean, did you want to go run out into the dust storm? I mean, you do know he's shot his wad on a scrap gun, so he's probably going to have to either switch
you'd
weapons
have to
and
run.
chase, or
Run or reload or something. Yeah, I know he can't shoot me this round, so no, I'm gonna just stand there.
Okay. Cybele is rolling the percentiles.
Cybele was thinking about their next option.
Okay, so what is Cybele going to do? These guys shot at you. They're going to drop their weapons and pull out their swords.
So, question: are they in short range of me?
They are in short range of you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to double aim. So I'll take 2 strain and do that for double aiming. And yeah, I have 2 scrap shooters.
Are you going to dual wield?
Yes, I am going to dual wield.
And do you have anything to mitigate the sandstorm?
I do have dust goggles.
So it takes off 2 of the black dice.
That takes off 1.
Goggles? They take off 2.
Yeah. 2 black dice.
2 black dice.
That's what everybody's been doing so far.
One against their armor.
Yeah,
so it adds a blue and it removes a black.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says on the page.
Okay, well, take your paired shot. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Oh wait, do I have linked on that?
As Cybele looks really cool and
Yeah,
whips out the two pistols.
it's only one.
Double aims and then goes pow pow into the dust. Which I'm not sure how you pulled your weapons out and double aimed at the same time, but we're going with it because the dice didn't come up very effectively.
Well, Cybele probably had the one already in hand, so just had to drop
So
it.
guys, it's add a blue to any perception checks in
Perception
the
check.
Dustlands, and remove one black
Remove.
added to any skill check due to sandstorms. So it's one black off.
Yeah, like it is right there.
Well, no, that what you're saying is they have armor that gives them defense 1.
Okay.
No, we've been. Never mind.
I mean,
So
that's probably,
what would you want
probably
for
the right
your
way, but
advantage?
that was not what has been happening. So, oh well.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh wait, I think I need 2 advantage for that to do this. I guess I'll just give the next person shooting an upgrade, or is it just myself?
So like you were getting an upgrade since nobody else can see you in this sandstorm?
Yeah.
Okay. Gideon, a
The first
bullet
one-
flies through the wall as you see a little sandstorm and you just look and see Gideon out there just, looking badass with 2 pistols out there.
Okay. Just don't
Okay.
shoot your own people.
So
I still got a shot left now.
these guys gonna totally take 2 strain and come at you with swords. Because that's just weird now. They have swords. Do you have any defense?
Good one. I have 0. Because... yeah. I'm not a fighter, I'm a scrapper.
And they swing their swords in a beautiful duet of these 2 guys.
Wow.
And they miss you as Cybele totally does the cool gun kata using your empty pistols to defend yourself.
Oh wait, question. So did I shoot only one gun, or did I shoot both of them?
You fired
You
both
shot
weapons.
both.
You do wield
Okay.
it, so that means you went pop pop and you spent both your
Okay,
weapons.
so they just both missed. Got it. I was just
Yep.
thinking.
You fired, you
You
just
have to
didn't hit
get-
shit.
You have to get the 2 advantage to link the second one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless
so
you have
your
the
2 friends do
skill
their
that
thing.
knocks it down to 1. Yeah.
Now Gideon's friend is going to go ahead and take 2 strain. No, he can't take 2 strain. Oh. He looks at you and just says this evil, because you're not engaged, you're just out of engaged range. And pulls out his sword as his action and basically moves into engaged range with you, but doesn't have the extra stamina, because he's not going to take that stamina and die from it, to actually attack you. As he's like, you bushwhacking sons of bitches luring us out here to kill us. You're going to kill all of my family, you murdering, flesh-eating bastards.
Cybele repeats, Cybele does not have a mouth to eat flesh.
Well, that's Gideon's friend talking to Gideon. As these 3 finally start falling from the sky. Plop, 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 plop.
It's raining.
It's raining body parts.
It's
raining
raining men. Hallelujah.
And
It's raining
thankfully,
men.
since Kara already had her sword out when she bailed.
So much for converting a bunch of people.
She still doesn't. Yeah, that didn't. Plans never go quite right.
She's going to use her first maneuver to get up. She's going to take 2 strain. And she's going to come at you, Thorn.
Still coming?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Nothing worse than the woman's thought. thorn. Ah.
Look. Is she looking? Is she looking tired at all?
Oh, she's looking tired, but she's not giving up the ghost. Do you have any melee
10
defense?
strain, man.
I have 3 melee defense.
Damn, that's a lot.
3.
How are you getting 3
I-
defense?
I have my weapon is defensive, and I've got the armor that gives you 2 defense, but no soak. Duskier.
Ah.
But her sword has pierce, probably. So
Probably, but
because most things do around here.
Oh,
yeah,
hey, you
she's
can
got-
finally
she's
get a
coming up
sword.
against- She's coming up against like 7 blacks on this roll.
No,
Not 7.
Nope.
No. She's got her gear on.
Oh, she's
nope.
got
Scrap
gear
sword's
too.
actually defense, not soak, or not. Got a pierce.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
Damn. As her sword, she swings
vicious,
this
damn.
vicious-looking sword at you for 8 points of damage.
Oh, man.
And give me a crit with plus 20.
Okay.
And they don't
And
add that
she
since you already
looks
have
at
them. But
you,
Oh, so I have to add 10, right?
so
to
put
the
20 in the box.
20 in
well,
the
no,
box.
he's already got. Oh, because
Oh,
vicious.
add 20 because it's vicious too.
Vicious too.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And
then
she
it
says,
shatters,
"You're
right?
not gonna take me alive, Firewall." And she just
Can-
brings that sword down on you.
And it
Oh,
shatters
man.
with 3 threat.
No, she takes 4 more
Takes
strain.
4
and
strain.
Yeah,
fucking
for straight, she
passes
goes
out.
unconscious.
So would you rather she take the strain or she takes the weapon destroying and
wait,
then
what's
takes
this?
1 strain? I will totally give the victim the answer.
Say it again. What are
4
my
strain,
options?
or is she destroying her weapon and taking 1 point of strain?
How tired does she look?
She looks pretty tired.
She has taken 10 strain so far.
Give it a strain.
Okay, go ahead and roll your crit with plus 20. Actually, it's going to be what? Plus a
A horrific injury. Okay.
Damn. Because you had 2 other crits, right?
Yeah.
Where did those crits come from?
The car?
He got
the car
shot.
and getting shot.
Getting
Oh,
shot,
yeah.
the car hitting me, and now getting stabbed.
So
Yeah, he's taking
roll
2
us a
prior crits.
d10 so we can see, what happened.
Oh man, it sucks.
As you brought up your quarterstaff, and she put everything into her weapon, so she'd like put all that strain into her, and she still slashed into you. So that is
Presence.
your presence.
That's 1 lower now.
Yep, that's technically 1 lower now until healed.
Oh dang.
You're less talkies. You have this horrific gash going from your cheek down your neck. And she's taking 4 strain. This is going to be an important question. How close are we? How close? Is she a 14 or a 15? Where is... Why do you never find what you're looking for when you really need
It'll be the last place you look.
it? It usually is.
I mean, it has to be in the last place you look, because once you find it, you're not going to look for another place.
Well, you
Unless you
might.
weren't paying attention the
Oh!
first time.
And as she stabs down into you, she just lets out this gasp as she
Of exhaustion.
passes the fuck out.
Yeah, I got her, guys. I got her.
We took her alive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna play it.
She got herself.
As she is stamina'd out. She's not wounded out, she is stamina'd out. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, but the fight ain't over yet.
One of those NPCs are gone. Yep, there we go.
Top of the order. Come on, give us the quick wrap up now that we're back in business here.
Well, it's not accomplished yet. We still got hostiles.
Mainly Gideon's trapped in the closet with the guy with the sword.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him.
You say that now. You haven't shot him yet.
I know.
All it's going to take is one hit if you can connect. So who's going
Good
first?
odds. Let me try to finish the guy off here.
This is when Sarah decides to run over Thorn and end everything.
Yeah,
Crits
I
for
will.
both of you.
As he's standing there looking stupid and exhausted, I take a step aside. And we'll do one of those again. And I have faith.
You have faith.
Of the heart.
Yeah.
Faith of the heart. I was totally thinking Enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take a shot, I take it, or are you going to just talk to him?
Nope, we're shooting him. I mean, it's only stun damage. We all set?
Yep. Oh my
There we
god! So I can tell you,
wow.
with that one success, he is on the ground stunned when you fire off your Sona cannon.
Yeah, 9 points of stun damage.
Yep, he is on the ground, out cold, wheezing. I mean, he only had 2 strain left. What would you like for that triumph?
To not take feedback damage. To not take feedback damage. To not take feedback damage.
Why would I take feedback damage?
The weapon
it's
is feedback
feedback.
too.
Yeah.
You've been taking it, right?
No, that's not every time.
Uh-oh.
I'll
I
have
think
to-
someone's looking at their book now.
I'm looking at it right now. When they use it, they immediately suffer strain equal to feedback rating, even if the check was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So every
Is
every
it?
time you use it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's 6 strain you haven't been giving yourself.
That's fine.
It's because the gun shakes and vibrates and shimmies something fierce.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'll use the crit or the triumph to take all that back.
I'll give you 2 back, not all of it.
What, for a triumph?
For triumph!
If there's a do you have a talent that lets you heal strain mid encounter?
Well, actually, I do take. I do because I have Schrader Fruit A or whatever.
Schadenfreude?
Yeah, so once per round, when an enemy suffers any amount of wound, no wounds, so no wounds. No, that won't matter. Though technically, I could have gotten it from all the other people taking injuries. So whatever. I'll take 2 for a triumph. That seems awful expensive.
I'll give you half. How about that?
All right.
Okay, so who's going next? Cybele, Thorn, Sarah, Sniggly?
Okay.
Well, the enemies are me.
Yep, they are on
Yeah,
you
so-
right now.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah, I'm going to take a maneuver to reload.
So you can reload one of the pistols.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I understand that. Then,
Is reloading a maneuver or action?
maneuver.
It's a maneuver.
I just looked it up. It's a maneuver. Then I am going, you know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to take 2 strain to aim. And with one pistol, since they're on my fucking ass. A bop.
Burning through them so quickly.
Hey yo, that it's just them, man. You know. We ready?
Yep, I got your upgrade in there. All right, and you said you were aiming?
Yes, I took 2 string to aim.
Now, remember, that weapon is also prepare 1 on top of limited ammo, right?
It's
no,
no, it
Okay.
isn't.
no, it's just
Okay,
limited
it's
ammo.
just the
It's
limited
just
ammo.
limited
Okay.
ammo.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like the shitty ones they have that has prepared 1 on top of it.
No, it's just reload. That's it.
Okay, good. I want to make
It's
sure it
not
was the
prepared.
better of the ones, not the really shitty ones. They
Yeah.
cock theirs like freaking flintlocks. Okay, so take your shot.
And
Oh
My.
How did that? How?
Right.
Considering the number of blank dice out there, yeah.
Well, only 2 blank dice.
Yeah.
Okay, point blank,
Purples
Cybel's
are busy.
looking at them and reloading and pulls the pistol out at point blank range at one of the guys and goes pop, and he just ducks.
Might have done
Cybele
better
is
trying to
astonished
talk
that
him
you did
down.
not get hit.
Okay, so who's going next? The Cybel's about to get chopped up. And I didn't even
Might have
add
been
in
better
your
off trying
2
to.
black dice for the sand.
Yeah, you might have been better off talking him down.
No, I wouldn't. That would just be a green.
Yeah, well,
I was just kidding.
threatening
So-
him.
These are the last 2 out right now.
I believe.
Yeah, that's all
At
that's
the
left.
moment,
Those
yeah.
2. Well,
okay.
Not that Cybel's communicating with you guys, but hey.
Okay, I haven't gone yet.
I
have
mean,
I?
well, you might be able to hear the gunshot still.
Oh yeah, you totally hear the gunshots, but there's a car in the way.
well, yeah. You hear a gunshot and you hear, "Oh shit! Not again!"
3 shots and no success. These guns are faulty.
Okay. Anybody else have what they want to do, or because I can go try to help Cybele? Hobble over there.
Come on,
Hobble
Cybel's
on
been
over.
fine.
All right. So let's see. 1 maneuver is what, 6 is short.
Yep.
Yeah, the truck sloths are not moving, so.
Okay. Okay, so that's medium range. All right, so
half leaning on the quarterstaff.
yeah, half leaning on the quarterstaff. I'm gonna hobble over, and I'll just shout to them. I'm gonna shout at them. I'm gonna say, if everybody, I'll showing my badge to whoever is even half paying attention.
Waving
I'll
the
be
badge
shouting.
in the sandstorm.
I'll be shouting, everybody stand down. It's over. I got who I came for. If you're still standing, you can leave under your own strength.
As
So I'm
the
trying to do it
sandstorm is
like,
stealing most of the impact of your words.
yeah, I'm just trying to like leadership because, telling them they can go if they stand down.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be effective.
Not at all? Yeah.
Especially when an SO just pulled a gun and shot at you multiple times.
All right. Well,
They
in
started
that
shooting
case,
first. You tried to talk.
well, in that case, I'll try to enervate one of them.
Okay, so you need 3 purple?
Oops. Well,
Or is it
yep.
more for medium distance?
think it's one. Yeah, I think it's for purple. Let me just double check real quick. Purple.
And this time I will add the blacks because they are so far from you.
Okay. So it's.
And because you guys are out of points.
Yep. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, it looks like it'll be 4 purple.
+1 for the range. Got it in there for you.
All right. Oh yeah, 4 total. 1 for the range and 3 for the difficulty.
Yep.
All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
Take your strain.
Don't worry, I won't.
This is going to be like the 1 dice roll in my favor.
Mhm.
On the plus side, you got rid of that madness, though. Right?
Not yet.
Oh no, you
I've-
still have it. That's right.
I've been taking the extra strain for it.
Yep.
Where is that stupid? Sorry, forgot where I put it. There it is. All right, empathy.
Negative effects of psychic checks.
So here's what I'm gonna do, though. I'm gonna roll 3 blues for that one-time use thing I have for being what's it called? Encouraged. You can do it. You can even do it after you rolled.
Okay, so you're gonna cash in on that bad boy now. I've got.
I'll cash that
clears
guy in
for
right
you.
now. So I'm gonna roll 3 blues. All right. So you got. So basically, it's just 3 blues, no difficulty.
Yep.
To act. Come
Yeah,
on.
you're adding dice.
Got him. All right. So he takes
You have success, 2 advantage.
3 strain, and I'll take some strain back with that.
So 2
Okay,
strain back.
so one of the guys grabs his head and pitches down onto the ground at Cybel's feet. Obviously, Cybel must have pointed the empty gun at them and pulled the trigger.
Scared him to death.
Okay.
Cybel is very scary.
As he looks and says, "You killed my brother! You're gonna die!"
Cybel has done no such thing, as Cybel has missed all 3 of their shots.
So who's going next? It's now Sarah Snigley.
Yes.
Well, all I have to do is disengage the hook, so I'll flip back there and do that.
Okay, so you're
you go.
using your jumping seats and using your action to pull the hook so the cable goes and the car goes rolling to a stop.
Yeah.
The 2 truck slots.
Okay, so what does Sarah do?
I'm gonna roll up right here.
Okay, so top of the order. What do I have to play with? Just one guy with a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy's totally going to come over to Cybel since standing right there. Gonna totally aim. And Cybel, do you have any melee defense?
That would be a negatory.
And her. And her. And her. And her.
He is now a single, not a duo.
Oh, but he
I
hits.
was hoping I could get crits all over the place. So it's gonna be 6, 7, 8 points before soak.
Cybel has received 4 damage.
And you know what? Since we lost that other guy, This guy's gonna take 2 strain for an extra maneuver. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and run away! At least that's the goal.
Great revenge.
Okay, so top of the order, who's doing what?
Gideon should just step out and blast him.
Nah, I'm busy with the guy here. I'm stripping his weapons and whatever other potential gear.
I'll go ahead and do it.
As
I'll
Gideon now
probably
has a
miss.
scrap sword. No, that's the right one. That's the right one.
I'll probably
has
miss.
that.
But, oh.
You're gonna shoot a guy running away in the back? Wow.
So you're gonna spend your maneuver to reload and then shoot him in the back?
Shoot him in the back now.
Sure, why not?
Well, compared to what I did to the 3 buddies outside, you know.
Whew.
Okay, I've got
But-
your upgrade in there.
Yeah, but they weren't running away. They were engaging.
Take your shot, Cybo.
I shot them with a shotgun the size of a
How
car.
can you have so many like just clean wipes like nothing? Good Lord.
Hey, at least I now have 9 metal.
It's like, come on, give me one more failure. I can cash it next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on, boys, let's go.
So who is doing what?
Wait, I want to say one
well.
thing before my turn's ending. Cyber
Okay.
reports that there is a straggler running away.
Okay, I was gonna come back over and strip Kara of any weapons or just any gear, and then start tying her up.
Okay, you pull out her cuff comm, and you see that she's got a backup comm on her belt. Toss this belt to the side, flip her over, handcuff her like a firewall. Okay, so who's going next?
Is that all she had on her? Just a
Well, it's a utility belt,
comms?
so it's got some stuff in it, but it's going to take time
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to go through her fanny
Oh, that's
pack,
fine.
basically.
I just want to make sure anything that could be remotely useful is off her person.
I mean, you guys could drive around and run the guy over.
If you want to get after you handcuff her, if you want to check her further, you can.
Sure. Yeah, I just want to,
Because it's going to be an action to handcuff her.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna,
But next
tie her
turn,
up
you can
and then-
totally pat her down really good if that's what you're talking about.
Sure, but this round my main concern is just making sure she's got no more weapons on her, and then getting her trussed up nice and tight.
Sure, you think that's the case.
Mhm.
So who's going next? Gideon, Sniggly, Sarah?
I was
Just
removing
using every
weapons and-
gear? Okay, so Sniggly, Sarah, you doing anything or just keeping the car running?
I mean, I think keeping the car running is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's an important thing.
Yeah,
they're busy getting pressure ulcers
we're busy enjoying the air conditioning.
from sitting on their ass constantly.
So this guy is totally going to move and move again.
I mean, ultimately, it's his failure to go run off into the desert. Now he's taking his life into his own hands.
Oh, he can always creep back here after the storm too.
Oh,
So,
sure.
Cybo,
then.
what are
Yeah,
you doing?
sure.
If he doesn't get lost.
Yeah, there's a big tower he could just head towards.
There's a 4-story tall
Yeah.
communications tower. It's a great landmark.
Right. Which we spent how many weeks in the desert trying to find?
Hey, you were the ones that couldn't get within a mile of it.
That's because our navigator's an idiot.
So, Cybo, you doing anything? He's running away. Are you letting him get away, or are you gonna go pursue him into the desert? That pretty much is the big question. Is are you letting him run off?
I'll
or
let him go.
Giving chase.
I'm letting him go.
Okay.
Do we really want to let him go?
I don't care at this point. I get shit either way.
So you guys basically realize you have actually neutralized more than you've murdered. I mean, killed. You have them all. I'm assuming you screen swipe, and they're all up in the communications tower, so you're in air conditioning.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have them all bound. You guys are deciding what to do next with them. You've got 2 of their vehicles. One is in good shape-ish. I mean, they all have criticals. And this vehicle is like in super shit condition. The other
Yes, but it has a
vehicle,
running engine.
you've destroyed the engine and the chassis, taken so much damage it's useless. This one actually works. It's got some crits, but it still does work.
All right, scrap two, keep one.
I've got some crits too.
And
I mean,
Well,
we can take
use
apart
this
the
one
other
for
vehicles.
parts.
some of
Just
you
my
have some
suggestion.
pretty bad crits right now.
Yep. So my
Maybe-
suggestion is the numbskulls are offered either, understand she's a bad person. We had no intent to have to harm them, and give them the option to go away, and we'll even turn them back into the city, in my opinion, and even the cousin. That if
That's
he
what I think, too.
refuses, even if he refuses, then he can share the same fate as his cousin. And I say she gets taken out in the middle of the desert somewhere and left with nothing.
So you do have their cousin Sarah, who's the one that was the driver in the vehicle that you guys dragged around. You eventually find out she's dead.
Wah, wah, wah.
So you've got what, three guys that are still alive?
And this guy is the cousin of
Sarah, the driver of the vehicle.
the driver, not
Yeah, it was not Kara's
Okay.
cousin. It was Sarah's cousin
I
who
only-
recruited these guys. So
That's
Let's
fine.
see,
I only
she
stunned him.
quick interrogation, you realize that Kara seduced this chick Sarah and got her family to come out and do some runs with her. She had yet to use them, but
Yeah.
they were basically dupes just like you guys, only
Yeah.
a lot of them are dead outside.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
I agree
say
with Dave. We
convince
give them
them.
the option to let him go.
Kara, however, I think should get a taste of her own medicine. I think we should.
She take her to the desert and leave her out in the middle of somewhere.
I don't know. I think it'd be funnier if we put her in a harness and hung her like underslung from the tower.
Damn.
I think that'd be great.
That's not what she did to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than what she did to us.
Honestly, I agree with Joseph there.
I think she's our prisoner now, and we would be better off just bringing her and turning her in and collecting a reward.
Cybele disagrees with this.
Is there a reward?
Well, she's is there, James?
Yeah,
I mean,
there was a reward for her.
Yeah.
How much?
It's something like 2,000 scrap.
Oh. Yeah, but then we gotta feed her.
Cybele would
Just
like to
long
ask
enough to get
Thorn
her.
a question.
And
Yeah.
it is alive because basically people want to know where their shit is.
Cybele questions Thorn, does the firewall have authority outside Petra?
Not at all.
Technically, no, but everybody passes through Petra.
Cybele will then state that as soon as Kara gets out. Why wouldn't Kara then continue her streaks?
I don't think she's going to get out. What she's
Cybele has calculated with data that some people do deserve to be wiped out than to be left alive.
Whoa, did we just hear the droid say genocide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying kill her. I'm saying leave her to the same devices, and if she's at least in better shape than I was left, but we'll
She
take
left
her
you
far
dead
away
in the
from any
dirt.
cities.
Yeah.
So we're leaving her alive. My opinion is leave her alive somewhere way out in the middle of nowhere, far from anything. And then if she survives, then the fate's the deserts demanded it. If not, well, she at least had the wherewithal to try to survive. I'm not brutal or evil.
Cybele then questions, why would she not then come for us?
Well, this is how the
If she
cycle's supposed
survives.
to continue. This is where Marvel movies fuck up. So you guys
Listen, I'm gonna put this out there. You know how when you're riding in a car and you look out the window and you just imagine a person like running and jumping over things. Let's do that with her, but in real life and with a rope tied to the back of Old Blue.
I
in the desert.
really,
Again, that's a little
I-
beyond my.
I
Cybele
don't
concurs.
support this.
Cybele concurs.
I think that if
I
we
think we
bring
should
her
just
in,
tie her to the
that's the
harpoon
best
and
thing
launch
all
her into
around.
the tower.
If she died in
Ooh,
combat,
that's a
Cybele
good one.
also
That's a
agrees
good
to
one.
this.
if somebody had
Cybele
killed
also
her
agrees
in
to this.
combat, which would have made it all easier, then that's what it was. But I'm not going to torture her like that.
I will.
Yeah, I don't want to torture her. I think
I
we
volunteer.
should bring her
I
to
volunteer.
Cybele
justice.
would not want to torture. Cybele would just want to execute.
No, a little torture would be good. I'll do some torture. I'm up for a good bit of torture.
Cybele will vote for execution.
Listen, I'm just saying we're not on Earth. Geneva Conventions don't apply.
No, morals apply though.
Desert
Cybele-
planet.
Individual morals apply.
I'm an
Let's
individual.
bring
Talbot
her in.
knows it
Trash.
don't. That's fine.
This is not Omega. This is not Primality.
Look, we bring her in. She
Tally, what do you
faces
guys do with
justice
her?
for her many crimes. We get rewarded. She gets justice and punishment. Don't you think that the other families who knew her would at least want to get some answers? The other families she screwed over would like some answers. I think that
We can bring her
Cybele
body back.
disagrees. Cybele
Spoken
thinks
like
that
a cop
rumors
that
were
doesn't
spread
know
of.
how well she knows how to fast talk.
Yeah, I was going to say she's not giving anything up. So
Yeah,
Cybele
we
disagrees.
can bring her body back.
Cybele
So-
will agree to that.
So we are an
And
hour
plus
over
we'll-
time. What is the final answer?
well, I don't think it's going to be solved on this and before
Yeah.
the day's out.
Okay. So you guys are basically having the tete-a-tete with each other up in the tower, enjoying the air conditioning because everybody's, really hot from the outside. The guys that are working with her will totally take your offer to leave as long as they can take one of the vehicles.
Who?
Sure.
That one.
Who leave?
The survivors, the ones that
Oh,
her guys
So
that you have
2
not
others.
killed.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and tell them where the other one ran off to.
just point him in that direction.
Yeah.
Cybele will agree to that.
And we're gonna find out what happens to Kara next time. However, you are gonna get big cash and experience here because you've accomplished one of your big goals for like half the group, which is to
Big
get
bad guys.
Kara. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So you guys get 20 experience.
Again.
Ooh,
Again,
baby. I'm
yes.
at 25 now.
I mean, the big one last time was you basically got the cash off on Old Blue. You accomplished purchasing Old Blue. Now it's because you got Kara taken care of from a certain point of view. As Kara starts to open her mouth to say something in her defense, you think, and somebody I'm sure boots her in the face.
Honestly,
Yeah.
so
Probably
speaking out
Sarah,
of
who's talking
character,
torture.
so speaking out of character, the way I do see it is that so far it's a 3-2 vote. 3 votes is to kill her. 2 votes is to into the desert, and then 1 vote is to just turn her in.
Well, wait a minute. So the 3 votes are not just to kill her.
I know.
There's
Well,
no.
Joseph
Mine,
wants to-
mine was
well,
to tie her to
Joseph
the
wants
harpoon
to-
and launch her
Butcher
into
and
So
maim her.
Joseph wants to
death
torture and kill, and so
and one
does
to a clean
Kevin.
death, which I would go for that before I would go with the torture. I'm not that.
No.
So-
I thought you wanted to just let her go in the desert. And
I
survive.
do, but I said if it comes down to killing her, I would vote for a clean kill, though she doesn't deserve it.
I was
even
just
though
saying
she
on the
doesn't
basic.
deserve it. But
Yeah, I was just saying on the basic grounds, there was 3 people willing to kill her. How it was done is a different
barbaric.
issue. How it was done is a different issue. Cybele doesn't care, and Kevin and Joseph want to do it brutally, but
I didn't say brutally. I just want to.
We will floor the vote for now. As things go crashing, thanks to Kat. And we will come back to this next time while you guys are at the tower.
All right, 20 XP.
20 XP to spend. As you're sitting at the tower with all these critical injuries on you guys going, wow. So, about psychic medicine.
I was going to say.
If I tell you I believe, will that give you extra dice?
What's that I mean?
If I tell you I believe in your psychic medicine, will it give you extra dice?
Sure. Whatever it takes. So, yeah, I can.
I gotta run off and get some din-din because it's been done for like an hour and a half.
I don't know. Alrighty, y'all.
All right.
I can just make a quick discipline check.
Good job.
All right. See you later. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow night.
Yep.
See you.
Bye.
All right. Good night. Bye.